Just sharing the thing on YouTube. The copy link work? Or does that work? Okay.
And then I'm going to add... What?
Oh, it's working.
And then I'm going to add... What's working?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm scared.
I'm currently streaming on my channel. I didn't think it would work. I had to copy and paste a key, and it did it in like 5 seconds. Hell yeah!
Were you streaming our podcast already?
I'm streaming what I'm recording right now, which is Discord. I just have OBS overlaid on Discord, and then our audio.
Reese, get up! Hey, Jackwagon! You're tangled up in my cord. Move.
Dang, Jackwagon! I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Hey, get out under the desk.
Was that boy?
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta use a bath. Hey, this is the last call for bathroom breaks, guys. So heads up. So get your waters, get your piss on, and then
I'm gonna go in my chair. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be back in 1 sec.
I'll just piss my jorts like a real gamer. All right, title. Oh. And here we see a pogo fish in its natural habitat. That's weird. Why is it doing this? Oh, there we go. Cool. Aw, love you too.
Thanks.
I started saying that at work, and I've been getting so far positive responses.
I think more people need to hear that you love them.
Because I've been saying that, and like it catches people off guard, but then like you say it enough times, and they start saying it back. It's just normal,
right? And it's not like it's unexpected, but it is inherently good.
Yeah, so it's like reconditioning their brains though, because at first it catches them off guard, and then after a few days they're like, "Oh, I love you too." You just say it like throughout the day.
Say something, guys.
Hello.
Oh, perfect. And then, okay. And then I gotta. I put the 10 minutes countdown already. And then I posted some on TikTok. Dude, Lloyd, I love the fact that you like every video I post on the same day.
Yeah, it's kind of how I work. I like go through everything, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's right. I need to go check out his shit.
Dude, I got surprised when I get that 2.4 mil, but now I'm just hitting like 300s.
I mean, it's one of those things. I think eventually it'll kind of, you'll go up, and then people will find you. You'll kind of go down a little bit, and then go back up until you like get that more stable base, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Let me.
Oh, why is my bitrate so low? What the hell?
Did you not fix your bitrate?
I don't know. That's weird.
I put my bitrate at like 12,000.
Out of curiosity, how did you alter yours? Was that through OBS or YouTube?
OBS.
OBS. Okay, let me see here.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what it looks like on OBS on YouTube. We don't know what it looks like just yet.
Oh, I see the setting. Okay, what did you set it at? Do you remember?
Well, depending on your speed of your Wi-Fi, I put mine at 12,000.
12,000. I'm
Well, shoot, I'll tell you what.
I got that Boingo Wi-Fi. It might not be as good.
Yeah, you got the McDonald's, Walmart, McDonald's Wi-Fi.
I got the Target visitor Wi-Fi. Could somebody?
You have the clinic Wi-Fi.
Oh, I have DHA guest. I just stole one of the routers. I put it in my house. Hey, really quick, could somebody peep the link in chat and let me know if this is actually working? It says
Yeah,
it
I
is.
got you. Let me find it real quick. You're like already streaming?
Yeah, I can actively see it.
Yeah.
Visit. Wow. I like how the subscribe that Thermeister. I'll subscribe.
Yeah, this is.
Wow.
I've had
who's
this channel since
guy?
high school. I really haven't done anything to it.
You had long hair.
I do. I actually had a mullet in high school.
You look like Justin Bieber in this one though.
Wow.
Oh, dude, let me know when you start playing GTA again, like on PC or something.
I just got to reinstall it. It's been a while.
I like this Capital Bridge. POV, you're playing guitar and Rust. Stupid. Dude, I love Rust.
Oh yeah, because I used to play a lot of games with like my friends from my last command, and I'd record all kinds of dumb stuff.
Oh, dude, that sounds amazing. Holy shit. Hold on a second. Let me go on that live real quick. That sounds amazing.
Oh my god.
Bro is edging to his own voice.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I sound so good. Oh.
Oh shit, I sound good.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that sounds pretty cool.
No, it's funny. 'cause
All
you
right, it's
scroll
5
down-
minutes out, guys. 5 minutes up.
I'll bet.
And then start.
I forgot I had high school videos on here for my recording class. That's gross. Ew.
Just go ahead and start spreading the shit.
I got it.
Oh
on
my
the,
god, he's so...
the Usnavi Discord.
Usnavi?
You're part of the Uznavi Discord.
Of course I am.
Oh yeah.
High school videos on here for my.
But that is the only
Oh no!
Discord.
I'm
That's
starting a
a-
feedback loop. I forgot I had your stream in the other tab. I'm like, why am I hearing my voice twice?
Help.
There we go. Fixed it.
Let me see if I can listen to this. Oh, there's no audio for it, so that's okay. Cool.
And then you are aware that your audio is actually currently streaming, even though your video isn't, right?
Like you can hear yourself
is
in
it?
it.
Yeah, that's where I was hearing my voice from. Your audio is currently streaming.
No, it shouldn't be playing it now.
I can't hear anything.
Okay. I don't hear it now because I muted it, but yeah, that's where it was
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
from.
Yeah,
That
I was
weird.
gonna say I don't think I can hear anything on mine.
Do you hear like the music for the thing at least?
No. But
Oh,
that
sorry.
could just be Discord being different.
I do
I
have
There's
multiple
limited-
tabs open, so that's probably why.
am far from technologically savvy.
Same.
Yeah, well, listen to it now.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, where am I hearing it from?
Am I hearing
Am I-
Kahoot music?
It might have been coming through mine. I just
Oh, okay.
got to the point where I could hear it. It's weird. Why would Discord do that?
Okay, just turn down the sound on mine then. On the YouTube.
Oh yeah, I've got it muted. These are some bullshit would you rather's.
You're looking at would you rather's?
Yeah, would you rather never be able to shower again or never not be able to shave your legs?
Bro, what?
Dude, easy. Shower.
Legs, obviously.
Okay.
Would you rather have a huge booger hanging out of your nose?
Wait, we
for the
gotta
rest of
wait
your
until
life?
this like shit, dude.
These are terrible though. I'm trying to find a good one. Okay. All right, fair enough. I found one. One. Just silly. Is my camera going like in and out? Can y'all see that?
Oh, let me go back into our chat.
It looks fine to me.
Maybe my eyes are just broken.
Oh no, I lost my chat for OBS. Oh, there it is. Oh, we got June's a spade. Nice. We're waiting for T minus 1 minute, guys. Soon. Please share.
I might need to play around more with mine. Oh, that's why. Oh, that is low. Oh.
All right, guys. Freaking let's do this. Let me send it off to one more group of friends. Hold on. We're gonna start here in just a second.
Yes. Sit up in my chair a little bit more. Good posture is important, right?
Good posture is very important.
Wow.
Why don't you get like a posture check? All right, here you go, guys. Woo! Here we go. First episode of Balls to Six. I think somehow your music is still playing for me. Oh, actually, it's not even your music. It's my own music on my YouTube channel.
Real professional.
Doing great already.
I know. Round of applause for myself, right? Welcome, guys, to Balls of Six, which is based off of the military watch standing at Balls, which is 6 o'clock, where we're going to be talking about anything and everything just to stay awake. It'd be hilarious, whether it be conspiracy theories about aliens, flat earthers, skinwalkers, and we'll be talking about funny things in life that's happened, something personal, something deep. Again, anything to stay awake. We have here is my buddy Lloyd, got Dylan, and we got Wes. So say hi, guys.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
So we are all military members, or prior military members.
Yeah, we're vets.
Vets.
Marine.
So-
First to fight. He's loyal.
So I do apologize ahead with our dark humor. So please bear with us, or don't. If you want to complain, just leave.
Report me.
But-
Do it.
Please,
I've got a little
or just stay. Or
I've
just
got a
stay.
little mesh basket here for complaints somewhere.
Yeah, we took a basket weaving class just for you. So please.
Oh, man. Well, where do we want to start?
So we're just gonna go ahead and get started with just something to get our mood moving. So we're gonna be talking about would you rather's. A little bit of reverb. Oh, let me turn down my stuff then. So hold on, guys. Again, first episode. Not a whole lot of good stuff.
Would you rather pass art
When you're at
school or drop out and start a? Okay.
Oh, already?
Woo!
It's 5 minutes in.
Oh, that opens up the door for not great things.
We gotta set the bar low so we can only go up from here.
I mean, you know what? Since you already have it going, just go ahead and
no.
just throw it. Go ahead, Dylan. Just throw it. Throw us your best one.
All right, okay. If you had to, so they're all bad, right? We can agree. World domination, right? Dictators, terrible things, human rights violations. Those are all terrible, right? However,
Very.
comma, if you had to pick one dictator to be, and you couldn't change anything, you couldn't change any of the circumstances, you had to like play it verbatim how history went, which dictator would you be and why?
That's actually an easy answer.
Oh,
Go ahead, dude.
We're doing was it Kim Jong-il?
Why
He did
him
terrible,
of all
terrible
people?
things, but he had everybody convinced in his country that he like hit a hole in one on like every golf course. He's the best at everything. When he died, he became like a dragon and ascended into the skies. You know, to
And
be
if you
loved sometimes
disagreed-
feels like it would be nice.
If you disagreed, you stopped existing. It's not that you died; like you're just
you gone.
never existed in the first place.
Yeah. That being said, I do not condone anything that North Korea does.
Did imagine you disagree with North Korea during his time, and just the way you leave existence is just you just disappear, just that sound gone.
That's a good one. That's because
Well, I
he had a long life too. Like he
He
wasn't.
did.
Like,
it
wasn't like 4 good years and then like in a bunker somewhere. Just. But,
I mean, once you get most of the nutrients that you stole from your people or take
Right.
away from your people, you of course you're gonna live longer than everybody else.
Well,
the
yeah, of
average-
course.
that's a good choice.
I think you're a grandpa at age 25 over there, so pretty good. Good country. Good country. I think as a dictator, I want to say a dictator, more like a world conqueror. I'd be Genghis Khan.
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah,
actually
the
really
many
good.
wives.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Lots
Yeah,
of kids.
many wives and lots of kids. I would repopulate the entire world with
Yeah.
my seeds alone.
Or what was that thing? He killed so many people that like there's
He
a
replaced them all.
noticeable dip in the atmospheric carbon for the
Yeah.
time period that he was campaigning.
No,
I believe
he
it's-
off
it's
so many
that,
people.
and yeah, like
He
everybody
off so many
has some
people.
type of genetic connection to him. In
Yeah.
Asia.
Exactly. He off so many people that he felt so bad. So he's like, let me repopulate.
That's
Took it
why.
upon himself. What that massive burden, you know?
It's like,
Yeah,
oh man, that's not
humanitarian.
not enough people for me to rule. Let me just
Yeah.
No.
like one every single day, make sure a girl was pregnant and just ready to go have his
Look,
kid. And like,
we don't read so good.
no, me no speak English good. That's why.
What's my excuse?
Public school.
Yeah.
Oh, public school.
I mean,
You know, Castro had a pretty good run. and the CIA failed to kill him.
I was gonna
See
say,
what I mean?
he's one
Failed
of
to
the
kill him like
few-
7 times.
one of the few people to like survive an overthrow attempt by the U.S. government.
Right.
I think he's I mean,
Or
Is he is he still? No, he's not.
No,
alive anymore.
no.
I mean, he lived a good life. He lived a good life.
but you know you're a good dictator when the guy that comes after you, nobody knows who he is. Like who's in charge of Cuba right now?
I'm kind of curious. Let me Google it real
It's
quick.
actually a really good
Right.
question.
Wait a
Yeah.
second, wait a minute. Hold on. Dylan,
But if you're-
Dylan,
that
you just came
good-
out of Gitmo. How do you not know?
I was on the U.S. side of Cuba, bro.
You were still in Cuba.
We stayed inside
Yeah.
the fence, bro.
Said came out of Gitmo, and I was like, did we have a suspected terrorist on our
I was like,
show?
can we leave base? Can
Alright,
we go out?
so I
Just to
got
be
it right
clear.
here for you. So it's going to be Miguel Diaz-Canal, and he's the 17th president of Cuba, and he took charge in 2019.
And nobody
First
knew
like
about
yesterday.
anybody taking over for
Yeah.
Cuba.
Yeah, nobody knew. Nobody knows who that guy is.
I literally thought it was going to be Vin Diesel.
Do you
So.
think we own him now?
I mean, we haven't had too many issues with Cuba lately, so
Right.
At
probably.
this point, we should just turn Cuba like Puerto Rico.
Make it a territory.
That's
Yeah, might as well.
I don't know. That's a huge. That's a significantly bigger landmass than Puerto Rico.
I mean, we won't ever have a missile crisis.
Although I
Not
was
there
seeing
anyway.
a thing where they're because they didn't have access to like Western medicine for so long, that their kind of natural remedies and stuff are providing actual like scientific cures to things that like our pharmaceuticals weren't capable of.
Interesting.
Because tropical paradise, they've got like
Right.
flowers and plants and stuff that have these compounds that we have been missing as a healthcare system in the West.
Dude,
Because
imagine
there
you go
was
to
no
Cuba and you
interaction.
have leukemia. It's like, hey, chew this leaf. You're cured.
Yeah.
That's getting into some
I don't
real
know if we're
dangerous
there
territory right
yet,
there.
but
I was going to say.
It's like, here's a leaf. What is it? It's just grass. Chew it.
And the next thing he says is, "Hey guys, so also my next sponsor."
That's my next
It's new.
sponsor, by the way.
using grass blades.
By the way, guys, if you guys don't even know, those watching out there or who going to be watching in the future, this show is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Just kidding. I wish.
Oh,
I was gonna say, like, man, that's a hell of.
I
I wish. Raid Shadow Legends, sponsor me. Sponsor us, please.
so
Or Black
On-
Rifle Coffee.
Do you know who else has unique compounds basic to their country? Our today's sponsor, World of Tanks.
lets you invade Middle Eastern countries for their oil for fun.
Israel was saying the same thing. It's like, he will sponsor us. Starbucks.
Oh,
God,
no.
let's not even get into that one right now.
Okay.
It's everyone.
Okay.
Tough one.
Let's
Like,
not get
no,
too deep into
imagine Israel right now doing like a show. It's like, yeah, welcome to our sponsor, the United States.
the United Nations.
Oh God, I shouldn't be talking about that, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, how fast do you want to get it?
Israel's not NATO, are they?
I think
They
They
are.
are.
they are. Actually,
I feel like we should
you know
know
what's
that.
interesting too?
Right.
You know what's interesting? Two people are fighting, but they're both part of the UN.
Well, yeah, because everyone's part of the UN, and the UN doesn't
Almost
do anything
everybody's
except
part of the
take our money.
UN. But like, it makes me think. And then they complain about like, oh, you guys are not using legal tactics and fighting. I'm like, I didn't know there was legal tactics in war.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, you can't use tear gas in the trenches in Ukraine, or you can't use tear gases in blah 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 blah.
Have you ever heard of the Geneva Convention?
I know the Geneva Convention, but I think
It's
it's
literally laws of war.
I know, but I literally think it's stupid. It's like you're trying to kill people to take over, and you have laws against it. Like, how did you think we won wars in the past? Which is,
See,
of
the
course, not
Geneva
conventional.
Convention is so dumb though because it has rules of war and like weapons that you can use that are causing too much
Sorry,
harm.
guys.
But it also says, hey, you can't play dead in order to survive.
That's fair.
They're not
Well,
deserting though.
That's good. Like no false surrenders. Which, sorry, my dog's being loud.
I didn't hear it.
The Jedi commit a bunch of war crimes. Just not.
I mean,
just to
yeah,
strip us into
going
kind
out of the earth,
Right.
just going.
right, but no. Like the amount of, especially the what's the little cartoon series that they did where it's like
the
Clone
Clone
Wars one,
yeah, the Clone Wars one. I
right?
think there's a war crime every episode.
Well,
The amount of
actually, if you go on
and the-
YouTube,
Because they don't have the
30-minute
Geneva
video.
Convention.
If you go on YouTube, there's like a 30-minute video, I think, where somebody compiled like all of the Geneva Convention violations in the entire show, and it's like a half hour long. And like 70% of the video is just like what the Republic did, not even the CIS.
My God.
Speaking of, have you guys
Um,
played, was it that Galactic Contention or
Uh,
whatever?
again?
On it's a mod for, I forget which game, but it's basically just better Battlefield.
Or,
I mean,
is it an Arma mod?
No, let me see. It's a squad mod.
Squad. I like Squad. Squad's a good one.
Squad's a fun game.
Okay,
I'm terrible at it.
I got a question, guys, because we went from like would you rather
Way
to
off
like
topic.
is there
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars? Would you rather ejaculate one sperm that's the size of a tadpole,
Oh my
or
god.
spooge regular sized sperm, but they all can talk?
Oh no.
Wait, so for context, do they have the normal lifespan?
Of a
Like
sperm?
a week? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or am I going to be hearing like stuff in my hamper drawer for like 2 months?
All you hear is Dada,
Yeah, kind of.
Dada.
So how intelligent are they? Like, can I have a fun conversation with them?
I would
Like,
say, I would actually the way they can talk. I would say they either sound like Homer Simpson or Peter Griffin.
oh, just a million Peter Griffins.
All you hear like you flush it down the toilet with your little tissue.
I'm trying to think of which one my wife would prefer, and it's got to be the talking one. Because then
No,
it'd
but
be like
imagine,
it'd be muffled though.
I was gonna say
she's
how
gonna be
loud are they?
talking. She's gonna be talking with her mouth closed.
Oh no. Oh
Okay,
no.
God.
And that goes for anybody who wants
Bro.
to do that.
What kind of form of ventriloquism is this?
It's like, wow, you got really good at ventriloquism. How did you do that?
Like, and meanwhile, you're backstage before the show, just going at it.
And then imagine the person's doing that with somebody, and they're just like, "Did you just backtalk me?"
This episode of America's Got Talent sucks.
It's literally just a sock.
Wait, are you using your phone right now, Anyata? Chitty, you there?
He muted himself.
Oh, he's trying to use his phone to talk.
Fucking unmuted. Oh, sorry.
You good?
I just realized what your profile picture is. What the hell?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
An
the funny
icon.
part about that photo, right? She say what?
He's
Thank
clicking
you.
that volume.
No, the funny thing about that photo, right? If you guys know what that photo is, it's literally
Oh, I
this
have the
girl
bookmarked.
yeah. The thing is, she's wearing the same
She's
outfit
wearing
in
the
that
same
photo.
outfit. This the video took
Same
place, I
outfit
think.
in that video.
was
And
like 2
gentlemen, if you guys
hours.
know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Let's just
It's
say
so bad.
let's just say he wasn't the only one that was serving their country.
she was getting
Yikes.
served.
Yikes.
I mean,
But-
they both. Never mind.
I mean, if you think about it, they were equal. They have the right to be with each other because they were equal. They both equally got fucked.
One got
You
screwed
actually
by the
probably got paid
government,
better.
The other got screwed by, well,
Yeah.
No matter what, they're gonna be surrounded by dicks.
Yeah, that's true.
So going back, well, which one would you guys rather? Ejaculate one sperm that's the size of a tadpole, or one
It's
that
got
can talk?
it's got to be the talking one, just because
So-
the tadpole would hurt.
The tadpole one, is it like a pet frog? Like, do I gotta keep it for
Like
like 2
the
weeks?
small little one, the one that just came out, like the new baby one
Like,
that
I
can
don't
swim
wanna-
about. and listen to fish.
I don't want to have to skeet into a jar because this thing's gonna like run away from me.
Just turns into the thing from the
Imagine
thing,
trying-
and it just
Imagine
scuttles
trying to
away.
explain that. Like, you do that at home or something, and it escapes your room. You're chasing it down like a wild animal.
It's like like your dad's downstairs. Like, who keeps putting tadpoles in my house?
Oh, what is that? Some weird amphibian? He's like, nah.
Although you could do the thing that the guy on the internet did, where he has the frog army. Have y'all seen that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he went and so most frog eggs are eaten or killed in some way before they get a chance to hatch. This dude went out and collected like Rubbermaid containers full of frog eggs and hatched out all of them.
Oh,
let them grow up until they were actual frogs and then released them into his neighborhood. And it was like a state of emergency for this little subdivision.
Oh my God.
Because there's not supposed to be that many frogs anywhere.
It destroys the entire
There's an
ecology.
ecosystem.
Yeah,
Did this guy go to jail at least?
How did
I don't
the
know.
EPA,
They might have hit him with like an environmental fine or something, but like,
How
I
did
mean,
the
He did
EPA not
stop.
like declare him a terrorist? That's just
Did he-
eco-terrorism at that point.
Imagine like you're this guy who went to jail for it, and then you finally get released, and you try to get a job, and it's like, what were you in prison for? I made a frog army.
right?
I bred 2 billion frogs and released them in my neighborhood.
You ever heard of Leapfrog? Yeah, created that.
What kind of fucking Gotham villain is this?
Frogger.
Out here gonna fight Batman with his frogs or something.
Robin, there's an army of frogs.
Jeepers creepers, Batman! I've never seen this many leapfrog in my life.
Alfred, I'm detecting a unusual amount of amphibian activity.
Is there an
All right.
amphibian?
You guys got any more? Okay, actually,
Oh,
going
yeah,
back to what
I
I
got
was
a
just
real good
asking. I was hold on before you go
Yeah,
into
no,
it.
you're good.
Going back to the spooge, regular size sperm that they can talk.
Oh,
like,
no.
imagine a person and another person doing it, right? And they finish it on their back, and it starts
no.
talking. It could be like, "Did you just back talk me?" No, bad joke. Okay, good to go.
God, you
All
are
right,
bad.
Lloyd, you're next.
Well, and the thing about
Alright.
it is, it's not like one unified voice. In my mind, it's a cacophony of like tiny, high pitched screaming. Which
Or
is so
they
much
just
worse.
they just amazingly harmonized.
Like
You
a
could
like a
you could
bunch
have
of
a
Mortys.
Imagine like what is that the a cappella group that's saying hallelujah?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I don't
was it pentatonics?
pentatonic.
pentatonics. Yeah.
But that's only like 6 people. You would have like the whole like Mormon tabernacle choir.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What is it? Millions of sperm per?
It's a lot.
2.5 million of sperm.
I think it's between 3 and 500,000.
That's
That was
a pretty
too.
good
Oh wait, no, you
ratio.
generate 2.5 million a
That's
day.
still a lot of. It's still objectively a lot of. poison.
Having done semen analysis professionally, I think it's between 3 to 500,000.
Oh yeah, you work in lab. You ever just like
No,
It's actually, that's how they used to test for diabetes.
just oh yeah, sweet.
You just
Ketones
give it a
make
little
sweet.
sniff, a little swig, and good to go.
Did anyone tell y'all the old school pregnancy test?
Oh,
Is it the
no.
What?
frog one? Or the
No.
rabbit one?
The rabbit one.
What's,
So
the,
there-
what's the rabbit one?
So there's an old school saying of when someone announces their pregnancy, they can say like, "Oh, the rabbit's dead," and that's a way to let people know that you're having a baby, right? Well, that originated because you can inject female rabbits with a woman's urine,
No.
and if she is pregnant, the HCG in her or in her urine will cause the rabbit's ovaries to like triple in size, so they'll just get huge. And then you kill the rabbit, cut it open, and you can see whether or not the lady is pregnant.
How does that work though? Like it just it makes it like the rabbit thinks it's pregnant just by the smell of it, or
It's once it's in their bloodstream, because it's a hormone, it just makes their ovaries go batshit.
boom! Oh my gosh! So you just blew up a rabbit with your own pee.
Basically. And hospitals used to have, like every hospital in the country had rabbit hutches next to it for that purpose.
Or what do you do with the dead rabbit? How we make a stew tonight?
I mean,
Kind of, yeah.
yeah. I mean, you did inject it with some random lady's urine, but
Seasoning,
Not that big of a deal.
meat is meat.
Ah,
seasoning, seasoning. It has more sodium in it. You don't need to add salt
People
anymore.
do it all the time. People do it all the time.
All the time, yes. Oh, this is a little salty. Mm.
So when the zombies come or the world falls apart, you can always still test for pregnancy.
I hate
I
that.
don't think I want to kill rabbits and not a zombie
mean-
apocalypse.
I
You better
despise
get used
that.
to it.
Man.
Okay, Lloyd, next.
So I got. You guys can choose one of two. One's like super messed up. The other one's kind of relatively normal.
All right, what's
Well,
up?
we need to do both. So hit us with the relatively normal one first, and then we'll go
All
to the
right,
other.
cool. So, you can have telekinesis,
Ooh.
but it's only in the room that you're in, and it's only objects under like 3 pounds. We're not doing Jedi shit.
Okay.
Aw.
The other one is you get telepathy. You can read people's minds, but it never turns off.
Ooh.
So I have a question. So
Yeah.
with the telepathy, is it I can target a specific individual at a time and just hear them all the
Nope,
time?
it's just
Or am I
everyone.
hearing-
We'll
am I
go
hearing
everybody in the room.
Everybody all at once.
Like
Yeah,
within,
everybody all at once. You can like focus in a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, like and like
Get-
everybody in the
talk.
room or house, whichever you want.
Mm.
God, that's such a good one because like then you like if people are lying to you or if someone's gonna like pull a sneaky.
But what if you
Yeah,
have
dude,
someone
you
that
also
has anxiety, right? Like he's consistently
Yeah.
thinking. He's like, just like interrupting
I-
you listening on their mind.
Right.
I have a question.
Yep.
How loud are these voices?
We'll call it like like you're listening to like a podcast or something with like the transparency turned on your headphones. You can still hear everything. It's a little bit low, but you can definitely hear it.
It's like background noise. You can focus in.
Yeah,
on it.
kind of like white noise.
Oh.
you
Oh,
can
okay.
focus
So it's
on.
not like nothing obnoxiously loud.
No, but you're doing your work or whatever, and you're like, man, that guy's such an asshole. And you're like, dude, are they talking about me?
Okay.
Imagine
guess it
you're
would
in the
be-
room. It's like, wow, that guy's got a nice ass. I'm like, he's talking about me.
Hello?
Well, or you're by yourself in the bathroom at like a gym,
Oh, God.
completely empty, and all you hear is somebody listening. It's like, or somebody talking. Wow, he's got a big cock.
It's,
You know what would be?
I can't think of a
I
situation
just
where that
thought
would
of
apply.
something. Oh God! Imagine if you're home alone, you're sleeping, and then
Oh,
you just hear a
no.
voice. You know?
See, but then it's like a spider alarm. Spider alarm.
better sense, yeah.
Spidey
Spidey
senses.
Like you're like, oh, somebody is here.
Ooh.
And that's
But
why
then,
I would.
hold on.
You walk into your house. And
Yeah.
you're like, I hope he doesn't hear me in the closet. It's like, who is that?
Who was there?
All right, three double up buckshot through the closet door.
You know?
And then you find out it's your son.
I shouldn't have been. Well, look.
I'd hope you do your son's voice.
If it was my son, I would prefer he stay in the closet.
Oh, so
No.
Oh,
I can't say. I can't say. I hope I know my son's voice because what if my son has like a random
different
black
internal
guy's
monologue?
voice in his
That's a
mind?
good-
That's
that's a good
black guy
point.
named Reese.
Ooh,
You know, he's
Some
like-
people have Master Chief from Halo as their inner monologue.
Yeah,
What
What about
mine
the people who
mine
don't
is
have inner monologues?
mine is
Just people who have nothing.
well mine
I
is
have
either
that.
Christopher Walken or Morgan Freeman.
All the time, you just hear Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
What a shame.
Hey, we gotta go
So-
to work.
I just want to
It's time to get up.
It's time to make this bread.
No, I
Actually,
think
kinda
What
down
do
with
you
that.
make?
I think the telekinesis is just a safer bet because if you're like I get freaked out in like a crowded room just in general. Like I don't want to hear what everyone's thinking at the same time.
Right.
Oh, if you go to like a
I think
sports
anxiety would-
event and it's like 2,000 people.
I'm so screwed.
no,
What-
but like
what's the
the
radio?
capability of the telekinesis. I got a question about that. How
Yeah.
fast can you move things?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm making this up as we go. We'll say like you can pick things up. I said 3 pounds. You can pick things up at your own strength and as fast as you can walk with that thing.
Oh, as fast as you can walk with it.
Yeah.
You can't like just like launch
No.
it.
It's going to be a
Aw,
little
man.
inconvenient for you.
That would have been like I would be a
Yeah,
superhero.
no, you don't have the force. It's literally you're like, I need that book, and you're just sitting there for like 10 seconds. Like, come
So,
on.
question:
If I had gotten up to get it, it would take
Yeah.
the same amount of time. So I'm not saving any time. I'm just being lazy.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
could I have it? Let's say this one, this remote is less than 3 pounds. Could I have it? And this is the only thing I'm controlling. Could I add stuff to it? But I'm only controlling this is less than 3 pounds. Can I add? stuff to it?
I'll amend it. It's to as much as you can carry. Like, as you can physically carry it, you can do it telepathically, telekinetically.
Dude, I could.
You're
be
not lifting
flying.
up cars.
I'm flying.
So
Yeah, I
I'm
mean-
literally flying.
So I got a
Good
question.
try.
Here.
Yep.
If I spill the drink, can I just like scoop up all that drink and then put it in the trash or some shit?
I don't see why
That's a
not. I
good
feel like that would
one.
take some
Yeah.
practice, but I don't
That's
see why
water
not.
bending.
Yeah, exactly. But very limited. Oh my god, you could do bloodbending.
No,
But it
no,
would still
even
sting.
better. Even better. Oh shit! I just pissed on the toilet seat.
Just, woo.
You could say you would never have to buy toilet paper again, like period, because you could just get rid of it.
Dude, the jack off potential.
Oh,
No. No.
No,
No.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa!
Yep. Yeah, boys. I think telekinesis is in.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but like,
That's
if
kind
you
of the one I
think
was gonna
about
go
it,
with.
I am so lazy. It's like, my phone's over there.
Right.
That's
what
literally
you're
the only
thinking?
thing I'd use it for. It'd be like that and like cooking.
It's like, I gotta cook, but I'm over here and the food's over there.
Yeah.
Okay, and just to clarify, the range on this is like line
Like
of
you-
sight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with line of sight. I feel like it's too powerful. Like you could just concentrate on something in like Africa and have it come here.
Oh yeah, no.
At walking pace, that's a little too much. But yeah, like line of sight.
Bomb squad.
Ooh, that'd be
Like
good.
you could
Whoa.
be the best like EOD tech ever because you can stand 40 feet away. It was still not safe,
You
but
can't see the
a
wires.
hell of a lot safer. But then you're just like, okay, let me just grab wires and rip, and then
That's true.
But how
Imagine
do you
you're a
see it, though?
civilian watching this, and there's just like 2 pairs of like pliers just floating through the air.
It's okay, guys, I got it. But like, how do you see it though? It's so far away.
Uh,
Like you don't know which one.
binoculars exist.
What if you're blind?
Oh shit.
That's a good. I'm not. So I don't have that issue.
Anything that is line of sight, but you're blind.
Yeah, imagine you're trying to grab a hot dog. It's like, wow, this is a hefty hot dog.
Oh god.
Guys, just
This
get
is your Uncle
old.
Billy.
So we're gonna go with telekinesis as the general consensus.
yeah.
I'm
yeah,
going
so-
with voices personally.
With that leaping point of hot dogs.
Why is it leaping?
So you wake up in the middle of a threesome.
Oh,
Your dad's behind you. Your mom's in front of you. Which way are you going first?
What?
You gotta go
Well,
one
it
way to
can't.
get-
I'm gonna tell you this
have
right
to go
now.
one way
It
to
can't
get
be
out.
any worse than my uncle.
So,
man's got a point.
Wait.
But I'm saying, are you backing up or are you going forward?
oh god.
I mean, he's already inside of me. I think I might back. Well,
Yeah.
actually, my dad's dead, so I'm
you're
gonna
already,
go
you're already
backwards.
no. He's back from the dead today.
Oh
For-
shit!
for
Then
this
that's a big
specific
schlong.
event.
Yep.
So is the father inside of you already?
Yeah, and you're inside of your mom.
Oh god.
I can't just, like-
think
No,
backing
you
up
can't.
is-
You can't just slip out of there.
Backing up is the correct answer.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing: you're moving in slow motion.
Oh god.
Oh,
I mean-
no.
I mean, I'd be moving in slow motion anyway because you only want to go as far back as you absolutely have. If you were just like slam,
But you're feeling every inch and every feeling at slow
you need,
motion.
like,
whether you're
Why are you
forward or
going into
backward, you're just
detail
gonna
with
choose
this?
which one you're doing.
You're like,
no,
oh.
moving backwards is the correct answer because
Because it is.
it is. It just is.
Because-
Yeah, I would say
There's a
moving backwards
distinct
because I'm
difference.
Because
I'm gonna take the
I can
traumatized-
disassociate and hard enough.
Right.
Hopefully my dad takes
I
it
will
too.
take that trauma upon myself rather than God.
Yeah, I would go
Oedipus.
backwards. I mean, would you really be traumatized? Would you traumatize your mom because they were both in on it?
Look, I don't know. Maybe they got guns to their heads. I'm
I
just
mean,
saying, you just woke up there.
Either way, I'm never talking to either of them again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to
I can
move out of the
feel
country.
like-
I'd be like, I'd wake up and I'd be like, wow, this is a different, different take
this is
on family
new.
bonding.
You know what? That just might be a 22 a day situation.
Oh my god.
Oh, here I got a better
Like-
one with that weird situation. Would you rather have sex with your mom, but with your girlfriend's mind,
Oh God.
or your girlfriend with your mom's mind?
Joke's on you. I don't have one. A girlfriend,
Well-
not a mom.
I was about to say-
Oh,
I was like, wait, hold on. What? Like, what would you do? Your mom has your girlfriend's body and your girlfriend has your mom's body, like a Freaky Friday situation. What would you do?
I think they just stay body swapped and I disappear off the face of the earth. Like it's like
Not an option.
enjoy your new lives. No,
No.
Not an option.
You
You
had
have to
this.
do
Not
one.
an option.
I
You
know
have
how
to do one or the other.
the game works.
That's you can always break up with your girlfriend, and you maybe can bury that shit way down deep. But like, I don't know, man. That's a hard one.
Because you're with your mom forever. Everybody loves their
Exactly,
mom. Most
yeah,
of
it's your
everybody loves their
mom.
mom.
Plus, I mean, it's just kind of like going back home, but with your girlfriend.
And you can't
Like,
close your
like
eyes.
all the way back home.
And you can't close your eyes.
Girlfriend's mind with your mom's body.
Girlfriend's mind, mom's body.
Yeah.
I've never
least
wanted a
my-
MILF for a mom more than in my life than in this moment.
Oh my God.
This is a terrible question.
I know, but like, is it a stepmom? No, it's your
No, it's
mom.
biological.
No.
And your mom happens to look exactly like you.
Oh,
Oh God. Yeah. Man.
this is why
Yeah.
liquor exists.
If you drink hard enough, nothing
But
ever happens.
you stayed quiet on this
the
one.
Bad thoughts
If
go
I
away.
drink hard enough, the pain will go away.
I would say
We
I
don't
would,
condone drinking that much. If you do have a drinking issue,
No.
please contact somebody.
yes, please, and
Yeah.
don't commit to 22 a day. Please contact somebody. We're here for you always. But to answer that question, I would probably hate to say it. I'd go straight into my mom with my girlfriend's mind because me and my girlfriend would know that. And again, you said we'll break up, right?
Yeah,
But
that's kind of my thought.
Your
But,
family
like,
structure.
my
will be
mom
unchanged.
will never have that traumatized, like, be
Yeah.
traumatized. It will be with me the whole time, but my mom will be free of being traumatized.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
that's-
Like I'd never be able to forget it, but at least I don't have to put my mom through that shit.
Yeah. Not only that, I'm pretty small, so she won't really feel a difference. So
yeah, no.
good enough. Like, hey, I don't feel like I got, had sex with somebody. Did something happen to me? Nope.
Nope.
Small enough, we won't feel a thing.
No.
Won't feel a
Medical
difference.
procedure.
It's like putting on a tampon.
Oh God.
Nothing happens in it. So, but whatever. But
Okay.
we're going deep into this. I
Yeah.
think it's time.
Yeah.
It's time for the main topic.
The main
at hand.
course. Can I bring up
Alright.
one thing before we
Okay.
get into like
No.
everything else?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We all know who has the largest air force in the world, right?
We do?
Yeah. The Navy.
The Navy.
Yeah.
The United States Navy.
Which is
Do we
funny
know
when
who
you
has
think about
the fourth largest air force in the world?
it. Oh, that's a good question.
The army?
I feel with like
It's
France.
also the Navy.
The Navy.
Wait, what?
Because we own all of the Marine Corps shit.
Oh, that's true.
They fall under us. They're the fourth largest air force in the world. So the
Oh.
United States Navy is both the first and fourth largest in the world.
I'm down with it. Yeah.
And of the 42-ish, 43 maybe, aircraft carriers in the world, we have 20 of them.
Yeah.
The other ones look kind of weird. They got the little ramps and stuff.
Yeah, the
Nobody else can
Yes,
figure it
what
out.
British do theirs weird.
No wonder
I
the
forgot
Chinese
what
do their
country it
worst too.
was. I forgot what country it was. It was in a rim pack. I think it was the Australian one. They have like a
Yeah.
like a freaking half pipe at the end of it. I don't know. Freaking.
It's
Wait,
yeah,
yeah,
I guess
for
nobody else
sure,
can figure
wasn't
out the launch systems or just like the ramp. It looks cool.
Aren't
I mean,
we
the
like the
catapult.
only country that uses catapults
Yeah.
I think so.
We are the only country that uses catapult.
on
Why
aircraft
not?
carriers? Yeah, everybody else uses ramps.
Dude, wasn't there like a story in Virginia where a guy got what you call it? A guy got decapitated by the catapult on one of the carriers, and the head got lodged into one of the jets, and the pilot saw it.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
can
I
see that.
believe
Those
it.
flight decks are dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my gosh. I know one of the guys on my ship when I was in the America, like one of his leg got caught on one of the catapults, and it sliced him up pretty bad.
Yeah. That and those tension cables, the catch cables, whenever those things snap.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, a girl did lose her leg.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her name was Eileen. Okay.
Shout out to Aline.
Oh, I just
Oh
got it.
my god! Did she go on to work at IHOP?
God damn it.
I'm sorry, I gotta throw that in there. I gotta throw some dad jokes in here, okay?
Yeah. But all right, I will relinquish the floor. Lay your alien.
Okay, so last year, I think around March of last year, around this time last year, the Pentagon may have said that there's been like a mothership floating around our solar system, sending off drones into our solar system or our planet just to see what we're doing. We don't even know how big they are. They may be like size of seas. Then there's been like Miami alien sightings, and then of course the government has disclosed that there's been UFOs around the U.S. flying about, classifying a bunch of videos. So it makes me think about the Fermi paradox. Like our universe could be like brimming with life, but where's the aliens? Why haven't we seen or been in contact with aliens? So, and then there's multiple theories kind of explaining the Fermi paradox. One of them being like the Great Filter, or the Great Silence, the Dark Forest, the zoo theory, and all that stuff. So I want to get deep into these things because I really genuinely want to know. It's like, where the heck are the aliens actually are? Mm-hmm. So one of the theory is, like I said, it's called the Great Filter. Basically, what it's saying is that there's this filter in the world where civilization gets so advanced to a point where they just self-destruct. There's a filter where a civilization can't go any further, and then they just die off. So there's been multiple civilization advancements, and there's probably going at the same time as us right now, and then we're probably going to die off once we get to that point.
And you're saying that die-off happens sometime before interstellar travel.
Yeah, just right
before you get the chance to leave your star system.
So that's one of the theories, that, or we're one of the rare civilizations that's already passed the Great Filter, and we're now going straight towards like intergalactic colonization.
Or the alternative, we haven't even gotten close to the Great Filter yet.
Well, yeah, that's why I say when the Great Filter's ahead of us. Which, I mean, we're getting close to it, but we're not close enough. But then again, it makes me think too, because like Neil deGrasse said it. He was talking about some physicist or whatever, how if we were to go into another planet and travel off, send all over rovers or people or a group of people to go into another planet, colonize it, make another space station to go into other planets, within 100 years, we'd actually conquer the entire Milky Way galaxy within 100 million years. That's like faster than evolution itself. So that makes me think, like, if that's possible, where's the aliens out in the universe that has potentially have done this? Because our solar system is what, 4.5 or 4 million years old?
Million? No.
Oh, the billion years old, right? 4.5 billion years old. But the universe is like 13.5 billion years old. So I was like, that's like, like there's a quarter of, or a third of the universe being created. Why isn't there any aliens has been so advanced to come see us?
Yeah.
Which I think it kind of goes into the dark forest theory.
It does a little bit, yeah. So I think, let's see. Do you mind if I talk about the Drake equation real quick?
Oh, please.
Okay. Yeah, so to give this a little bit of context, let's see. Our solar system is about 93 billion light years across, which means if you were traveling at the speed of light, it would still take you 93 billion, light years or years just in general to get across the universe. So it's really big. In context to it, we sent out Voyager 1, one of our space probes, 1977, and it is only 15 trillion miles away from us. Like it's barely even gone outside of our solar system,
Right.
and that's in the last since 77, so the last like 60 years. So this physicist named Frank Drake basically kind of went, well, if the universe is so big and we have so many galaxies in the universe, and what is the kind of general how many stars are created in each galaxy? For however many stars we have, how many of those stars have planets? For however many planets we have, how many of those planets can support life? For how many planets we have, how many of that can support life? How many of them actually develop life? And you go on and on and on down to basically like to the point that they can travel, send signals. And even with that very, very small proportion of planets and stars to galaxies, it's still an obscenely large, the number should be astonishingly large. And yet we don't hear anything from anybody. We haven't seen anything for the most part. Like we haven't seen any verifiable proof that like, oh my God, that is an alien. So as far as we know, there's nothing out there. And that's the big question. So like, why not?
But then the whole like there may be nothing out there, that kind of goes into the theory of the rare earth.
Yep.
That we may be the only intelligent life form in the universe. I don't believe that one.
Yeah, I think it's one of those, if it can happen here, like that's like saying like, man, my house is so special just because you can't see outside.
Right.
It doesn't, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
so that's where a lot of the Fermi paradox.
It's entirely possible that we are just being contained. Like that's the theory that I like to go into.
That's called the zoo theory. That is called the zoo theory.
Oh, hey, there's a word for it.
Yeah, it's called the zoo theory. We're basically just an attraction for all these aliens to watch us lower intelligence becoming what we are.
Huh.
Yeah. So, and then there's another one. It's called the Great Silence, where we're so insignificantly less intelligent that everybody just ignores us because we're not worth their time.
Like the special kid in the lunchroom, just like pretend he's not here. Like
just like
I find that insulting.
Yeah, I mean, you just.
I mean, no. In the grand scheme of like, if there's an alien race that's capable of traversing space, obviously we're a bunch of dumb rock throwing monkeys. But we've got nukes, which is pretty close. So,
there's also a chance that they did come here, but it was like when it was like during the very beginning of our stages of our Earth, where there was like dinosaurs, even probably before that, where there were just germs living in our freaking cellular level, like beings living in our planet, and they were like, oh, nothing's really going on there. Let me just go to the next one. They're still trying to. We'll come back another billion years from now and look at what the Earth looks like, or whatever they call it, in like another billion years.
Stupid. If they gave us a stupid name or just a number, I'm gonna be pissed.
Imagine it's like, yeah, that's Clop. Just Clop.
Click Clop.
It's so we don't really go to Earth. They're all just kind of weird there.
Now, I don't know if y'all have heard of this, the HFY subreddit, and it's humanity fuck yeah. And it's sci-fi or fiction, obviously.
Oh, I think I have heard about this.
But it is, the whole purpose of it is there is some aspect of human nature that makes us different from like the aliens in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the most popular ones on there is that we are one of the few carnivorous species to develop higher intelligence. And because of that, that's why we're avoided. Like all of the other sentient races developed on these low gravity, so they're like, larger in form, but like they lack the muscle and bone density that we have. They've developed from prey animals, so they're like sideways eyes and like fear response and herd mentality, versus where we're just like hunter.
Are you telling me we're basically Viltrumites in their planet?
If I knew what that was, sure.
Oh, sorry. We're Kryptonians in their planet.
Superman.
Yes. Yeah.
or Super Saiyans.
they're-
Not even
they're
Super Saiyans. We're
very-
just Saiyans in their planet because we can't turn blonde like that. But yes,
They're
Yeah.
flying over us like we're an Aborigine tribe. They're like, "Don't land there; they'll eat you."
That
see
feels
that
like
they bomb their own people. Don't go there. Don't go
Right.
there.
is that
They-
racist? Is that speciesist? What is that?
They had to impose rules on themselves to prevent from wiping each other out completely.
Right.
Maybe we shouldn't touch that.
Actually, there
That
is
makes me
a
feel
theory. That's an actual theory. It's called the bad neighbor theory. We're so aggressive that they don't even want to come here because they know how aggressive we are. And if they advance like they did, we're bound to go to their planet and just knock down their door and take on their shit.
In the name of freedom.
Democracy, yeah.
Yeah, like
Look, we're going to build schools, we're going to improve infrastructure, and we're going to take all their oil.
dude, I bet you, I guarantee, if we find out there's another species out there and they're like, yeah, we got plenty of oil, America's out there real fast.
No.
Suddenly it becomes real relevant.
No, it would be irrelevant either way because if we're traveling, if we're traversing the universe, we're not
No.
looking for oil.
Yeah, but imagine like a drop of their oil is enough to power the Earth 1 billion times.
Maybe it's just like, oh yeah, we live on a planet made of uranium. Like,
Yeah, that would be more
breathing
reasonable.
intensifies.
right?
Yeah, it's like wow. It seems
How-
like you need freedom.
How many F-35s do you have to hook onto a planet to pull it through space? Like, let's get this shit back home.
I think they need a little taste of some liberty.
God, what a great game! Like,
I
I
was gonna
know
say,
it's
yes, you can't tell that everybody's playing that.
like I know it's like satire, but like
It's 100%.
it makes you pine for a simpler time when it was
No,
just
it's
go
100% the American mindset, though. I feel like, or like at least what the world sees the American mindset is.
I have to say, I don't think I've ever come so close to feeling like I'm actively part of Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
Dude, I mean, you're not actually part of it unless you're following the major updates, major
Which-
orders. Sorry.
if you
Oh, yeah.
haven't read the Starship Troopers book,
Oh, so good.
Movie.
it's good.
It's book and a movie.
Yeah.
I know. I just watched the movie. I haven't read the
Right.
book yet.
The book is, I mean, you literally have to read through like 4 different history lessons in the book itself. Like it's not a super thrilling novel, but
But they got
it
power
does-
armor.
Yeah,
I'm doing my
very
part.
detailed.
I'm doing my
Yeah.
part.
The movies is a much better.
Good time. Honestly, the movie's a good
Movie
time
is
and a
just a
lot
good
better at the
time.
satirical nature of democracy.
You think they'll make another movie about it or like a remake?
I think they need to just do a Helldivers movie.
I
Oh my
you know
God.
what? Yes.
Like
100%.
because the game is so like just arcadey, I feel like there's room for them to have an actual story without messing with any of the actual canon.
So I
Yeah.
kind of did a
I
kinda
wonder
did
if
a
they-
thing where I made
did a
a story behind like it's kind of cringe. I'm about to send it to you guys, but I made a audiobook about like the Battle of Malavilon Creek.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's like in a person point of view
Huh.
of Malavilon Creek.
Yeah, I like
That-
so the data nerd part of my brain really fires up when I open that game because I make sure I have on the side screen the helldivers.io, which
Mhm.
shows you like the galaxy map and like which planets are under the major orders and like which planets have how many people fighting on them. And it like the breakdown of those metrics of like how the game determines which planets are being liberated versus being conquered. It's just like, it tinkles my tism.
I'm actually part of like a Facebook group for Helldivers. Dude, the patriotism in that page. You talk one bad thing about Helldivers, they go off. They were like, treason! Treason! You
Well,
witch!
And just the concept of having a game master for a massive multiplayer game like that,
Mhm.
it like I don't know if anyone has actually done that before in terms of just like someone plays as the bad guys, not
And
like
if it-
individually, but like on the larger scale. And I think that's part of why the community is so like tight, is because we're
really
we're
fighting one guy.
right. We're playing against someone who is much
God.
better than us.
Joel.
But no, it's any of the videos that you can watch with like any of the developers playing the game and talking about like what they plan to do. It's just however they came up with this concept. And I think originally it was supposed to be a Halo ODST game. And then Microsoft wouldn't work with them in terms of like licensing for Halo and stuff. So then they switched over and they made their own little Helldivers thing.
Was that why most of the Helldivers look a lot like ODSTs?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they just stole the idea. And is that why also they said, nope, they're not going to put it on Xbox just to say, fuck you, Microsoft?
I don't think it was so much of a fuck you, Microsoft. I think it was like an actual like business deal of like, you can't like, if we can't get this, then this is off the table for you. And I bet people at Microsoft are like kicking themselves for not letting.
I mean, it's a very successful game. This is the only game that has brought together that could have brought together all the console gamers and the PC gamers and the whole console wars.
Yeah.
So
well, and one of the things that I like. The gameplay, it's great. I have a great time every time. The lack of like microtransactions or like even like anti-microtransactions where like, yes, you can pay for the super credits to be able to buy all the things in the war bond or whatever. But to actually have a way in the game to earn more than what you could buy with like a decent chunk of change is... It goes so far against what we've been trained in by Ubisoft and EA and all the other big titles. In terms of just give me your money every month so you can get access to these 5 new skins. And it's like, and then Helldivers comes along and they're just like, well, you could pay for it, or if you just play, we'll just give you the stuff. And
with some credits, and then that way you can afford some of the stuff that you want to buy.
Right. And anything that you can't buy isn't like terribly game changing. There's no like, oh, I need this scope for my gun, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's a pretty helmet. Buy.
Yep.
You know who's horrible at microtransaction right now? And I gave them flame for it as soon as I started playing the game. Even though the game is phenomenal. The game is phenomenal. No, not Raid Shadow Legends, but Dragon's
actually
Dogma.
World of Tanks.
Dude, Dragon's Dogma, man.
Yeah, I heard that was real rough.
Worth of DLC, like horse armor. It's like you want to buy port crystals or rift crystals, man, or port crystals. You have to pay dollars for that, which you can get in game, by the way. But it's a lot easier just to pay for it. Oh my god, that it just boils my blood.
So I don't do a whole lot of work while I'm at work, or I try my best. So mobile games.
Hear that chain of command? We got them.
Right? They can. Anyway,
they will have that counseling shit ready for you on Monday.
I've got what? That'd be number 15. Bring it on.
Hell yeah.
The mobile games that do the thing where you have like 5 lives, and if you lose the level 5 times, you can pay to refill your lives, or you have to wait like half an hour to get 1 back. I'm
or Candy Crush.
Do you want me playing your game or not? Like, what is your goal here? Is to sucker people in because they're designed just like slot machines. It is the chance of randomness that you might win that incentivizes you to play. And they're geared towards children.
To tell you, hey, watch 30 seconds of this ad and you can get more blah, blah, blah.
Right. Which I would rather choose to watch the ad than have the ads thrust upon me. But what really gets me is when you can watch this ad for a revive and then you say, no thanks, and then it plays an ad anyway, and I delete the game. I'm done. You do that to me once and I am done with you.
You know what I'm
Sorry.
tired of though? The advertisement I've seen on Instagram or a bunch of social media where it's like, you move the guns over here,
Oh
and
my
you
God.
get 2 more people, and then you can shoot all these things, and they purposely like
The
fail.
ones that always like play under Family Guy clips.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or it's
God, I
like
hate those.
like if you want to show me your game, play
Like,
well.
yeah, let me see it.
Because I'm gonna play well. I want to know what's gonna happen when I play, not when some 2-year-old plays and picks -3 instead of times 45. Like, stop it.
To bring it back to Helldivers, when they released the mechs, I was like, well, I know what I'm going to be grinding for the next, day or two,
Right.
because they looked awesome.
And that is
Well,
one
I
of the things.
actually stopped using the mechs and just went for the Quasar cannon.
The deal with the mech, where if you turn right, you shoot the rocket into yourself, would have been infuriating. Except it was hilarious every single time because I knew it was my fault. If I had just turned left by like 180 degrees instead of right, I'd have been fine.
Yeah.
But because I can't make myself not turn right, I blow up and then it's my fault.
It's definitely, I think, simultaneously like the most humiliating and hilarious aspect of the game. When you get destroyed, you get exploded, and you're like, oh my God, who killed me? And your gamer tag pops up, and you're like,
It was me.
I killed me.
The Spider-Man pointing at himself.
yeah, really.
I think the best part about the game is when your teammate lands on you, and you can like literally land on them on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I had that happen like twice in a row, and I quit so fast. I was so angry.
I stopped calling in anything on the the chargers,
Mhm.
because every single time it would stick to the thing,
And
and then
chase
it would
you.
run at me, and the drop would happen as it hit me. So I don't, it was as getting killed by the drop and the charger at the same time. It's just like, I'm just gonna run. I can't do anything about this.
I was gonna say, it's really fun in games until you're getting chased by a charger that's getting chased by an orbital laser while there's fire tornadoes everywhere.
And then just like to put icing on the top, there's a freaking Bile Titan to your left coming
Yeah.
right after you too.
Right. The only way to run away from your current problem is towards a bigger problem. And it's just like,
Right.
well,
Well, speaking of Bile Titans and the bugs, have you guys ever tried to talk to a bug?
Hmm?
You ever tried to talk to a bug?
that's
You can talk to a bug.
No,
I thought
but
that's
hold on. I'm calling my democracy officer.
yeah, no, I'm
I
getting
hear
there. Don't worry.
treason. Do you hear treason?
yeah,
For that
treason,
point,
brother.
have you guys ever
Read
tried to
on.
talk to a dolphin?
No.
No.
No, because we know that dolphins are smart, right? They talk
Yeah.
to each other. So maybe we can't figure out what aliens are saying.
In the same way that we can't figure that dolphins can't figure out what we're saying.
Yep, that's our next hypothesis. Bring it back.
I don't see, and that's where like there's shit in the ocean that just doesn't seem right. Like dolphins, okay, I can almost understand the jump from like seal to dolphin. It's pretty much the same thing, but just a little bit less.
A little further on.
Right, a
Yeah,
little
right.
further on. Octopod or cephalopods.
Yeah,
Cephalopods,
cephalopods in general.
So octopi, squid, and cuttlefish. That's
They look
not
better.
natural. Like, you can explain the evolutionary tree all you want. I will not believe you. Like that shit came from a different planet.
What?
Mm.
What?
You know what's
What
really
about
do not
it?
belong here.
I've
What
got
about
one
it?
for you. The phantom, I forget the name of it, the technical term. It's the phantom jellyfish. And we've only seen it, I think it's like 130 documented times, or actually probably less than that. We've seen it, and it's probably the same one over and over again since 1899. And you can Google it. It's the phantom. It's either phantom jellyfish or something like that. And
Mhm.
it looks like a dark cloud, and it glows like red, and it
Uh.
looks alien. Like how these things exist, I have no idea. Jellyfish, in my
What is it
opinion.
called again?
You can look up. I think it's phantom jellyfish.
Phantom jellyfish. Hold on, I gotta look this up.
Yeah, but
It's
it's like
a
we've only seen
Stygio
it.
Medusa.
we've only seen it so many times over the past 100 years. But if you ever want proof of like alien life on Earth, I swear to God, jellyfish in general
Okay.
like should not exist.
That looks like someone's
110
dick.
sightings in the last 110 years. Yeah.
That looks like someone's dick, and then the shaft disappeared, but the skin remained.
Apparently,
I'm
it's
sorry.
like 33 feet long, which I don't even know how that's possible.
Ah, dang.
Yeah.
There's just big things in the ocean, which I mean, again, so we assuming everything on this planet came from this planet, and you know we've seen relatively intelligent species. We can't even think about talking to them or understand them.
Yeah.
What if there's just aliens like sitting right outside our doorstep trying to talk to us and like, hey guys, like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah. And
we can't even figure that shit out.
And what's really crazy is like, you know, going back to the, hey, they might have passed us at some point previously. Before we had like sensors and shit out in space, our Earth's magnetic field disrupts a lot of like the radio waves and all the other spectrum of, you know, signals that we could have maybe received if we were out beyond it. But because we're kind of protected by the shield, it's not really feasible for many signals to make it to us. They don't get disrupted.
That makes me think about what happened in 1903. Guglielmo, I think his name Guglielmo Marconi, created like radio waves, sending out messages or signals from our side to like Europe or Africa side. And then now is shooting out waves of frequency coming out of our space, out of Earth, sending out information out into space. What if they've actually caught on to that signal, came to us, been trying to contact us, like, hey, we're planet blah blah blah, we're trying to help you get better, but like you said,
we just can't understand.
We can't understand. They can't understand. And the signals are being disrupted by a magnetic field the whole time. Or the government has just been blocking us from actually contacting them because we're, as human beings, the normal people, are not ready to meet these people yet.
Which I love when they full on came out and said, hey, there's stuff, like we have a whole department that's dedicated to figuring out stuff that we don't understand. You know, like UFO stuff, right?
So,
but then everyone was just like, yeah, we don't believe you. So for like 80 years, we've had like crazy alien abductees that are saying like, I was probed, blah, blah, blah. And it was like this big conspiracy that like, oh, the government's hiding aliens from us. We're going to storm Area 51. Y'all remember that?
I was there.
And then the government comes out and says, yeah, aliens might probably be real. And we're just like, you're lying to us. It's whatever the story is from up top is not believed by the masses, regardless of whether it's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
And that just makes me giggle.
So, do you think it would be more terrifying that there's aliens that we can't understand, or they're just kind of around, or our government is actively suppressing that? Do you think that's like I honestly think that's almost a little bit more terrifying because like they're here, they know what's going on, but they're just like, nah.
Or what if they're the ones controlling what's happening on Earth? Like world leaders and everything else. This is what they want.
Person. Yeah, I believe it.
And we are literally the Truman Show. This is their like freaking reality TV show. Human beings going nuts.
That explains a lot that's been happening.
I was like, hey, you know, these countries, we want them to fight. Put them on there.
Ratings were starting to fall, so they just kind of came in and the producers like stirred up the pot a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey, radical idea.
Yeah, we were kind of getting like peaceful-ish. The whole like every war that we've had is all connected. So they started this from the very beginning. It's like we're on like season 10 right now, probably.
So here's my thought. You know, it's the alien studio, and the alien pitch guy comes in. He's like, "All right, guys, you know, we're on season 2 million of people, and we gotta spice something up. So what I suggest is we shoot a gorilla in Cincinnati."
Oh my God!
Whole chain of
hold on. Let me add more spice to that. Let's create vegans. Throw it in there.
No, vegans aren't that bad. I'm saying
Their overall global impact has been and will forever be negligible. Like,
yeah.
it's
And then on top of that, let's create CrossFitters.
Yeah.
And then
no, there's definite credence to the idea that Harambe's death led us down the path to potentially World War III in about 4 months.
you thinking if I go in the past and I stop Harambe's death from happening, World War III won't exist?
Yeah, it's world peace. We could have had world peace by now, but
Because Harambe was that butterfly that we stepped on.
yeah.
Damn.
I think that was one of the first things that like really got people, probably not the first thing that got people fired up on the internet, but like
That's when social media got like
for our
whoa.
generation. I think that was the first time we saw social media be used to like actually influence the real world.
Right.
I could be missing earlier examples, but
At the same time,
it went from like, what Zuckerberg was at Yale or Harvard or some.
he was at
school.
Harvard.
Okay.
It's Harvard.
And it was hey, we're going to keep track of all the students and you can use it to talk to each other and update people on your status. And then it turned into, hey, everyone, we're going to be mad at Cincinnati Zoo for killing this gorilla to protect a baby. And everyone was just like, okay.
At that point for the way people are acting. That's so bad.
I mean, personally, I despise all other primates, monkeys and apes. And so I'm not sad to see it
And
go.
vegans. Sorry.
Look, it's just un-American. I'm gonna throw it out there right now. But
You're like the Ron Swanson is like, would you like to try some vegan turkey bacon? Yes, thank you. I would like some more, please.
God, y'all seen these cricket burgers?
The what?
Oh,
Cricket
Great
burgers.
source of protein.
Yeah. So there's and I wish I could remember the name of it, but and I'm gonna I need my tinfoil hat. You need to start checking your ingredients lists on like protein powders and stuff. Because there is a specific name for the protein derived from a type of cricket, and it's like the same as the cricket's scientific name.
But the question is that synthesized protein or is that like
Just protein?
It's ground up crickets is what it is.
Nice. Yeah, I'm down with it.
It's still healthy for you, right?
Yeah, but don't like.
Bugs aren't that bad.
It's the.
It's
Hey,
the
we're just gonna sneak this in here and hope you don't know this. Like, no. If you want to label something as cricket protein, like, tell me you're selling me crickets, and I might buy it because hey, protein is protein.
Right.
But if you try to sneak it in there, then I'm like, then I don't trust you. Like, you're hiding shit from me. No, not happening.
Hey, buddy, I'm sorry, but I mean, look at coffee. There's an acceptable amount of rat poop.
Yeah.
And, roaches that are.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's only specifically ground coffee.
Oh, what do you think? I mean, come on, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You think their bottom line is like, oh, we're not.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that's also just an FDA regulation. There's acceptable limits of anything. Just because you're grinding things up. There's got to be things in there, which for anybody listening, just buy whole bean coffee. You don't really have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of nasty.
But imagine, like going back to the subject, they don't want to come here because of the stuff we fucking eat. They're like, that sounds gross. They just eat bugs.
Things that are poisonous to them, or going back to the carnivore theory where it's like,
Exactly.
hey, these things on this green planet eat other living beings. Leave that shit alone.
They don't filter feed. Why don't they filter feed?
But what do you think an alien would taste like?
That's probably a question that makes them leave us alone.
And
Yeah,
this is
really.
why they haven't landed.
Because we will either sleep with it, eat it, or punch it in the face. Like,
Or all
those are our
three.
3 options. Yeah, preferably all 3.
So that's the thing. I ran into some like weird Reddit like questions, like because like going back to what you just said, we're either gonna have sleep with it, or gonna eat it, or gonna punch it in the face. When the first ones were like, very questionable because there's a lot of people on Reddit are like, dude, have you seen what a dolphin's vagina looks like?
Oh no.
And
Have
I'm
y'all-
like, okay,
Mm.
I have to click this because of like Thurman.
Oh
Or
yeah, my
dip-
beam.
Your meme of the dolphin vagina, and then I ended up finding a Reddit
So
about
I
dolphin
have
vagina.
a question for the VC. Has anybody ever tried dolphin jelly?
What's
Can I get an
dolphin
explanation
jelly?
as to what that is
Dolphin jelly.
first?
Is that the
No, but what is it?
like the whale barf thing that they use as perfume?
You could
That's
just-
ambergris.
You could just Google it. It's dolphin jelly. It's 100% natural, vegan friendly. It's very
Oh,
healthy.
God.
Wait, how is it
Oh, no.
vegan friendly?
How is it vegan friendly? Right? Is it from dolphins?
It's. Hmm. Hmm. Can
Go
we say
out.
that? Can we say that on the internet?
No,
Can you reword it?
we shouldn't. Let's just say we shouldn't.
The natural lubricant produced by a female dolphin.
Oh,
That's still definitely not vegan.
I mean,
that's
I
not
think it's-
vegan.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
that's not
kosher.
vegan. That's also not kosher.
Is it halal?
Is it? Oh,
I can't imagine
If
it
it's
is.
not- If it's not kosher, it's not halal.
Aw, come on.
can I put soy sauce on?
Do Sikhs have dietary restrictions?
Ooh,
That's a good
not that I
Because-
know of.
Like, those people are some of the most genuinely badass. Like we're not supposed to generalize groups of people, but
Mhm.
per their doctrine, they have to have a weapon on them at all times. So I think that counts as hey, all of them are at some level badass. It's really
The
cool.
actual, as far as I understand it, the actual Sikh religion is actually very peaceful
Right.
for the most part, and there's a lot of like, hey, get back to your community. And I think the Sikhs, at least the ones that I've met, have been every one of them has been extremely kind. But the
yeah.
Sikh religion in general is very focused on helping others.
Right.
Even
Well,
though,
and-
yeah,
Wasn't
and-
there one that
you
just went
only-
through
you only get to-
MCRD?
There, yeah, we
We just had
God, what
one,
year was it?
and they had the whole turban and
The
everything.
turban and everything. But their,
I don't know,
I mean,
badass.
their history was, hey, we're these super peaceful people, and they got absolutely shit on so much that it turned into, hey, we're these super peaceful people, don't mess with us.
But they're
Which, I mean,
Samoan.
Defending your ability to be a peaceful person is what makes you peaceful. Otherwise, you're just harmless and no good to anybody.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
They sound Samoan.
fair enough. But like the FAA or TSA or whatever, like will allow them to carry small, basically symbolic daggers onto flights because it's part of their religion that they have to be armed.
Yep.
What? That's
Shit,
crazy.
yeah. Super cool.
I was gonna say, I think to be fair, most days now, a lot of the knives that they do carry are more, again, symbolic, like you said. They're not like actual. I don't know. I don't want to speak on that too much, just because I don't know that much.
Or would it be like a dull knife that they're carrying with them?
I believe so.
Mm. Imagine you go into TSA, you're working as a TSA, and you're like, He's like, it's dual look.
Have y'all heard of Margaret Howe Lovett?
Who's Margaret? How love it.
She is a American naturalist, volunteered for NASA. Or she took part of a NASA-funded research project in
Wait,
which
is this
she
the dolphin one?
She attempted to teach a dolphin named
Yep.
Peter to understand and
Oh,
mimic
I
human
remember
speech.
this. I love this.
Wait, hold
story.
on. Is this? Hold on. Okay.
Don't.
Continue,
Okay.
continue,
Yeah, you have to
continue.
look this one up. This is a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually,
she-
this is my favorite story.
And it is actually funded by NASA.
she was in her early 20s. She lived in
Yeah, she
St.
was.
Thomas, and I believe they like built a house that was like half aquarium, half house. Because
Yeah, it was like the
deal was she
floors
had
were
to
effectively
live-
like kiddie pools almost.
yeah,
Right.
she had to live with this dolphin nonstop and speak to it like a human, and they did all these experiments and stuff. Well, as the dolphin matured, it started to get like really aggressive and not like didn't participate in the experiments. And they were like, what are we going to do? They realized that the dolphin was like going through puberty basically. And so this young woman, her volunteer science project job turned into her having to a dolphin
regularly.
Like, and it would come up to her and start like nudging her and then like roll over on its, but like it knew what it was doing and did it on purpose. And the experiment flopped. It was a total failure. They didn't learn probably much of anything except that
I'll tell you what,
you can train dolphins to demand hand jobs.
That
Also,
and
towards the
I
end of
believe
the
at the end,
experiment, they actually had him take LSD, didn't they?
yeah. I think they took LSD
I'll
with
tell you
them.
one thing: that dolphin definitely learned a thing or two. So
Yeah.
it's like, hey, do this for me, and I'll do that for you.
God, I wish
But
that was
going
me.
back to that, where was this again?
St. Thomas.
Where's St. Thomas?
It's an island in the Pacific.
Oh
No,
no,
Caribbean.
This sounds like a Florida thing. But there's this guy in Florida. He was a photographer who ended up having intercourse with a dolphin, a female dolphin. He was a photographer for the aquarium and got very close with the dolphin. And he said that the dolphin seduced him into mating with him.
Oh, are you reading my meme?
No.
Oh,
Wait, did
I
you
was gonna
post
say
that as
this
a meme?
sounds very familiar.
Oh man.
No, I just looked up Florida man, and it happens to be like the dolphin.
hell
This was
yeah.
like a, but
yeah.
he said the dolphin seduced him into mating with the dolphin.
I mean, they are.
What did dolphin wear extra sexy lingerie that day?
Like there's not a crime against humanity that dolphins will not willfully commit.
Oh yeah, they're basically humans just without moral codes.
Right. Or
But don't they have like the same intelligence as a 5-year-old though?
fucking orcas.
Oh, orcas do. How about dolphins?
Orcas are one of the few natural predators of adult moose.
Oh yeah. Because they were trying to go across the
Well, moose swim so much of their they spend a huge portion of their life in the water. They can dive like 15 feet down or some crazy nonsense. But yeah, like the list of predators to a full ass moose, nothing kills that except like a semi truck, and even then it's a 50-50 on whether or not the person wins that fight.
Right.
Yeah.
So humans and orcas, there might be something else on that list, but I think we might be the only two natural predators of adult moose.
Maybe grizzlies, but
but even then, like grizzlies are tough, but a bull moose, ugh.
Yeah, those things are big. I think they weigh like upwards of 1,000 pounds, don't they?
Probably more to about a ton, I would say.
The problem that they have in Alaska is that like nobody drives regular cars up there because a moose sits so high, like their legs are so long that normal deer, you hit it, they bounce off the front bumper. You take out the legs of you take out the legs of a moose, the body comes through your windshield.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you would get beheaded by a moose.
Yeah.
Going like 60, 70 miles an hour.
It's a sick way to go, but at the same time, like if you have to worry about that threat constantly, Alaska's not a place where people are meant to live.
Yeah, imagine
that and moose are ornery in general.
Yeah. Imagine you're in the Burley Gates. You're in line to go into heaven. They're talking. He's like, "Hey, how'd you pass away?" They talk about like badass ways. He's like, "Oh yeah, I went to the burning building and saved little Susie from the fire, and I ended up dying."
I mean, if you died in the fire, you probably didn't save little Susie.
Well, you can die of smoking poison afterwards.
Yeah,
that's fair.
There's a way it works.
Yeah.
In this hypothetical.
Anyways, okay. Basically, you push little Susie out of the way before Truck Coon hits you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. So basically that, and then you're there with your head on your arm. You're like, yeah, I got
taken out by a moose.
Decapitation. That's a fun one.
Oh my lord. But going back to the main subject at hand. So aliens, right? They're an anomaly, which another big anomaly in the world that we have, I think, are and probably why they don't want to see us, because they're probably thinking, how in the heck do these people think like this? Flat earthers. Why?
Why?
That's such a tough one, because it's like you want to think that it's a meme the way that like birds aren't real is a meme.
Yeah.
Birds
Like,
aren't real, dude.
I mean, no, they're government drones, obviously.
They're watching us right now through the
I
windows.
mean, it started the same way. It started as a meme, and then people took it seriously, and then it's like, oh, there's an actual group of people now. Cool.
Yeah. And it's like that. Maybe. Here's my thoughts on it. The world has always had its crazies, right? Like there's always been that dude in the village that's like, there's lightning bolts in the sky. It's like, yeah,
The sky's falling down.
right. But because of
They all redneck.
because of the internet, all of the crazy gets to meet together and then like amplify their voices.
Mm.
So it's always been a thing, probably, but like now it's just worse.
I'm gonna get on my liberal high horse here.
Go for it.
I legitimately do think that some of it is actual a lack of general scientific literacy. You know, it's real easy to say the Earth is flat when you can only see as far as you can see.
Right.
And then suddenly anything that anybody tells you is a conspiracy based on that flat Earth.
Yeah.
Because the government's trying to stop it, and it snowballs into this thing, and then you have people who, again, it may have started as a meme, and unfortunately, you know, there's the people who don't quite have the ability to understand the refutations of it or to be able to refute it themselves, and they're like, well, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Makes a heck of a lot of sense that the world's flat, even though it really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
You know, I like some of their explanations too, or the way they're trying to prove it. It's like, if the world isn't flat, then how come the map, we can see all the map,
It's my favorite one is was it not the UN? The UN map is a flat Earth map.
Yeah, or the one guy who's trying to prove that the Earth is flat, only for him to prove that it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they do experiments, when they do like actual valid experiments to try and prove that the Earth is flat, and it comes back with the result that they're wrong.
Yeah,
And then it's not I guess we were wrong. It's there's got to be something wrong with the experiment.
which again is another one of those like lack of general misunderstanding of the scientific method. If like in the scientific method, if you're like, I think this is going to happen, and it didn't, you don't go, well, the experiment's wrong.
Right.
but like in a weird way, and I'm not saying that they're correct, but like, what if they were right? It makes you think, like, no, they're not. They're never going to be right. But like, what would have happened if they were actually right? Like, what's gonna happen?
There would be a lot of physics problems
This is-
with
yeah,
our
it's the-
universe.
Yeah.
Like,
Every
we
law
live
of
on
physics would be
Asgard the
broken.
whole time.
Like most laws in physics would be absolutely overturned.
I
Yeah,
think my
so-
other favorite thing is that the sun is a round thing, the moon is a round thing, the planets are round things, the Earth's flat.
They're actually discs.
They're discs.
Yeah, but they
They're flat.
all just happen to be pointed in our direction when we look at it.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
Yep.
Oh man.
Even though, could
Yeah,
you explain
there's-
with the eclipse with that? I don't think so.
It's just
Well, yeah,
someone's
because
balls.
the disk of the moon passes in front of the disk of the sun and then
Yeah.
blocks out the light.
And it's always
Didn't you watch
perfectly-
Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Everything is two-dimensional because of how you look at it. Like,
Yeah. Didn't you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender when they're trying to find the next solstice? They were just moving the shits around. That's what-
Yeah, really.
just everything's on big metal tracks, and that's how the universe works.
Yeah, we're in Wall-E.
You know what? I choose to believe that it's just like that old like silent film where it's just a dude's face in the moon. That's actually what we are.
Yeah, it's the
Are they the Teletubbies, baby?
Teletubbies.
Yeah.
The only reason you can't see the sun baby is because you can't
It's just
look
too bright.
directly at the sun. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's what
why I
the
like
government's
to
trying to
vote.
hide. That's why you can only wear solar eclipse glasses during a solar eclipse.
Right.
They don't want you to know the truth.
Well, no, the
Yeah,
eclipse
it's
was
a
them
sensor.
changing the light bulb, right? Like that's what that was.
It's actually the new baby came in. The other one got too old.
Yeah, they had to, kick it
Didn't
out
they
into
do a
space. We
race
got to.
swap on the baby.
They did.
They did. I think
They did. But that is what that. There's no plot to it that says the baby should be white. It's not like the Little Mermaid who's from the Netherlands. It's like, yeah, put a
The
non-white.
Teletubbies has gone woke. When I grew up, the baby, some baby used to be white.
God.
or Rapunzel.
Oh,
God.
no.
I had someone try to tell me the other day to use the what is it? People of color, which
POC.
I try so hard not to refer to people by their race at all. Because people of color is way too close to being flipped around the other way, and that would make me a bad person. And I'm not taking that chance because in 5 years or 5 minutes, they may change the term, and then I'm stuck saying something that is like, "Ugh."
It's what I'm usually like. Yeah, the dude with the mustache and tattoos.
Right.
He wears the cool clothes. Yeah, that guy.
He's got a really
But,
deep
like-
tan.
But like that, him and his group of friends are just all tattooed and with mustaches, but all different ethnicities.
At that point, you're gonna have to figure it out by context clues.
Like,
or just say everybody's name.
And they're all wearing the same outfits because they're all in camos.
Oh, that's true. You guys have to deal with that still.
Yeah. So how do I mean, you can't see their name tapes from that distance. I try to explain to them. It's like, yeah, what's their name?
If we're considering the Navy as the base for this, then there's a good chance you're talking about the Filipino one.
Oh, no.
God damn it. The one with the accent. They all have accents, dude.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's the one who made third class in 3 months.
No, the one that made Master Chief in less than 10 years. That's all of them. They all work at Supply, dude.
The one that says S as CH when he talks.
Or
Yeah.
Listen here, chipmate.
Chipmate. Did you talk to your chip? Did you go over there and talk to
I'm not.
I told you already the extension number is 555. Just talk to their chip over there.
I tell you every time.
How far can we go with this?
I really need to work.
I can go far. I can go very far.
Yeah, you
Being
can.
half Filipino.
I
was
need to
gonna say,
work
he has
on
the
the
card.
accents that I'm allowed to do.
Huh?
Like all of the white people accents, I'm not good at. I can't do
I
them
can do
nearly
the
as well
German.
as the
I
ones
can do
I'm
the
not
German
allowed.
very well.
Oh my god, do it.
Oh, right now. Oh, damn it. On the fucking
Hey,
spot.
put
On
them
the spot.
I mean, if
As
okay,
soon as
so
he walks in,
if-
I'm like, bro.
we're in charge of like
Guten
a group
Abend.
of people.
Und I am here to see your supply cache. Do you have any normal saline? We need it for the cleansing.
Oh
of the
God.
wounds.
The cleansing of the wounds.
I'm
What
not
a
gonna get-
terrifying. Okay, another would you rather?
Oh,
Okay,
no.
we're going. Let's go. Let's
I
do
have
this.
high hopes.
The place with the trains and the not so great
Oh,
gates,
no.
Oh no.
No.
or the Hanoi Hilton.
Wait, what was the second one?
Oh, Vietnam was really nice. It's nice tropical.
The Hanoi Hilton, where they took all the American POWs in Vietnam.
That or
Oh,
and-
no.
and-
where the
and-
evil mustache man sent his the people of certain.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I opt out of this one and just say neither?
So I'll go first. I will take the Hanoi Hill only because you have what was it, 65 to 70% chance that you might either get rescued or 10 years later they'll just release you. Whereas the other place, well,
You don't get released.
not a lot of people survive that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick Hanoi Hilton because I have some Hilton points. So
Cash
yeah,
those
I
in.
use my points.
Get bumped up to a slightly more comfortable torture chamber.
I gotta use my
You
miles.
Fuck.
get to learn some songs about Old MacDonald and all the people's names in there.
Which what a absolute rock star.
Genius.
Like that guy. Now I can't remember his name because I'm an asshole. True American hero, and I don't know who he is.
Those ones are always hard to remember.
Okay, would you rather face
Ugh.
off 100 pugs or one silverback gorilla?
Oh, I'll kill 100 pugs all day long.
Oh yeah, easy.
100
You don't
bucks.
like. There doesn't even have to be the incentive in this. Like, just let me
Bro,
do it. I
Hello?
Just by sheer numbers alone, it's not that bad because all you gotta do is kind of just like walk moderately
if we're
fast and they'll all get out of
talking
breath.
If we're
they'll
talking
have
about
heart
normal-sized
attacks
bugs,
before they get to you.
if we're
they're-
talking about normal sized pugs, like just normal little pugs, that's easy. All I gotta do is like punt them. I just gotta kick 100 field goals and then I'm done. A silverback gorilla will rip me in half in 2 seconds.
What
Oh,
is-
here I
what-
got. Sorry.
At what number of pugs though does the coin flip to like? Well, maybe I stand a better chance with the gorilla.
My leg gets tired. I gotta switch to the
I
other
would say
one.
1,000. I would say 1,000 pugs.
1,000 pugs. God, that's a lot.
I don't know. I feel like we're severely overestimating endurance here.
Right. A MLB pitcher can only pitch how many balls in a game?
You have any innings?
Like before risking serious injury. Like I am not in shape at all.
Ooh, so let's
I-
evolve it. So
Ugh.
100 small pugs, but you're not wearing shoes. They just nibble on your toes.
God.
That's your weakness.
Nibble on your toes as you pump them.
They
Fuck.
just go. They just
like
go
I'd
for
wind
your
up-
feet.
Like
I'm
I've-
still gonna take my chances with the pugs, man. Gorillas
Yeah.
are terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, even worst case scenario, like their snouts are so fucking flat that they couldn't get a good grip on anything vital. Like they could be chewing on your jugular and they're gonna take off like that much skin and that's it. Like they're not gonna be able to get in there.
It's just
They're so derpy too. They're like,
Right.
As
you know,
you say,
hearing
the most
that as they're
embarrassing-
biting into your freaking jugular.
You breathe on them too hard and their fucking eyeballs pop out. Like they are not good dogs.
Then they're-
It would just it
I-
would be embarrassing if the last thing you heard in your life was just
Yeah. No.
But so I had an old roommate. Her name I'm not say her name, but she had a pug. This dog is so dumb. It would eat her
Aw.
hair. It would eat her hair. She has long, luscious hair, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's times where she has to, pull the
it-
hair out of her.
It went like down.
Yeah. And I'm just watching it. I was like, what if you just yoink it? Just boink.
Like you pull its
But-
asshole out its mouth and you're just like,
No,
oh,
it looks like a long ass dental floss coming, or like you know how you take a snake out of a drain. That's what
Yeah.
it looks like sometimes. She's just like pulling it. I'm like, oh,
Look, I think you could turn a pug inside out and it would be a visual improvement over pugs as they currently are.
Oh my god!
this is actually just this is the pug slander podcast.
Oh my god. So
oh,
my wife and I were terrible people. We buy our dogs, we don't adopt them. My props go out to anybody who wants a used dog. I get my
Why
dogs
does
for
you gotta say used like that? Like it's a car. This one's got a lot of miles on it.
more
Two
like
previous
more like
owners.
I mean, that's what I call my stepson. He's certified pre-owned. So
I mean,
Did
not
you check
even
the
used
Carfax
car,
on
like-
this dog? It has an accident.
yeah, it has accidents all the time. Because I've fostered shelter dogs before. Every single one of them is an absolute piece of shit. I'm sure there are perfectly good dogs, but they don't stay in the shelter for very long. So
No, they don't.
And no kill shelters are bullshit too, because they get to pick which calls they respond to, and if it's any of their undesirable breeds, they don't pick them up, and then they wind up in the county humane society, and no one buys them, and then everyone criticizes the county when they put dogs down. But if the dog rips a child's face off, that's on them, so they have to get rid of those dogs. Anyway, we buy our dogs for a specific purpose. I do not like designer dogs. Like the French bulldogs, because everyone got a Frenchie because they're the perfect apartment corgis. Dog. Right, French bulldogs can't reproduce naturally; they have to be artificially inseminated because their shit don't work. And doodles.
I actually like doodles though.
Whoever decided, but they were advertised as hypoallergenic. They're not. If you take they're not. I mean, they still have the dander and things that other dogs do. They just don't shed like other dogs.
Which so they're less allergenic. I guess.
Which it's not even the hair that causes the allergy though. The dander, it's their skin cells.
They just need conditioner.
Right. You give them some Head and Shoulders, they'll be fine. Any dog will be fine.
Some Selsun Blue.
But no. Poodles are perfectly good dogs. Like a German standard poodle is a duck dog. Like they are made for going into cold water after birds. They're incredibly smart. They're hardworking. Labradors are the same way. But you take the two of them together and you get a suburban
Labradoodle.
You had me at German poodle.
Right.
Actually, you know what's a really good dog that's a good is Schnauzers.
Yeah.
Germans make
great dogs.
I want one so bad. I want a giant Schnauzer.
Yeah.
Oh ja, and das ist superior breed.
Mustaches.
You know what? I dare you for the next 20 minutes. I want you to just use a German accent.
You can't restrict him like that.
Oh no, I'll do it.
You can do it.
Enough.
But I got one for you guys. Would you rather? This is a little R-rated, so
oh no,
kids around.
We're gonna lose our sponsor voice.
Sponsored by Subway and Jared. Would you rather suck 100 dicks in one day, or one dick every day for 100 days?
Say that
get it
one
all
more
out of the way.
time.
So would you suck 100 dicks in one day, or one dick every day for 100 days?
I'm going with the second one. That's pretty easy for me. You know, you get a relationship with a dude.
I was gonna say,
at some
is
point
it
it's
the
just
same
like
guy over and
what's
over
up?
again, or is it a different guy every day?
I think it's like different dick every single day.
Oh man.
No, I'm doing 100 in a glory hole one day, knock it all out, and then I can just forget that day exists.
Your eyes are just glued shut.
Yeah.
Just
You know, and then you come out with a really nice, like,
oh yeah,
clear
your
face.
skin would be like beautiful.
Totally exfoliated.
God, I saw a TikTok of a girl that was freezing ice cubes of.
You just turns it to a popsicle and then spreads it around her face.
Like
and then eats
sprays it on her face, and I'm like, I mean, hot, but not.
sure,
Like,
when they do it online,
you walk over,
it's
I haven't seen
popular.
you in a long time. You give her a kiss, and you just get sticky.
I think
I was
it's
like-
funny that they do that now, and they put it online, and you're like, "Oh, that's trendy. That's cute.
Right.
That's
what
whatever."
happened to, like,
But when you
shame?
did that in high
When
school,
when
and
I
you heard
do it-
about it, they were like, "Oh, stay away from that weird girl. She does this to her freezer." But you see it online now, you're like, "Oh, that's fine."
I was gonna say, look, I whenever I donate, it's suddenly an issue.
Whenever I do it,
Right. Well, no, you've got to tell people what's in the ice cubes before you put it in their drink. Like, there's your problem.
oh no,
It's like just a heads up, that ice cube is not vegan.
That iced coffee does
hey,
not
did you
have
change
milk
your
in it.
water
by the way.
filter? No, there's no water filter. Why? Oh, I put some of your ice cubes in my soda. Now it's all murky.
At that point, you just don't say shit. You're like, man, that's weird. It must have
It's
been
just
something.
called, it's just called Pico.
out of the tap.
I think you got to change the filter on your ice maker. Which ice did you use? Oh,
That was for my future wife, because I don't know if I'm.
I saw something where a crazy vegan lady was mad. So she was the mother-in-law in the situation, which, whatever. But she got mad at her daughter-in-law
Mhm.
for breastfeeding. because apparently that's teaching children that exploitation of animals is okay.
What?
Yeah. I mean, giving your kid breast milk is. I don't
So
know.
here's my legitimate. Like,
yeah, go for it.
vegans can do what they want, and I'm a-okay with it. I understand that they have an issue with, the exploitation and the actual, like, especially with farming systems and stuff. But, like, you can talk to any hunter, and they have respect for the animals. They understand what they're doing. Like, you
It's not being
have
wasted at all.
you have a better connection to your food, and at some points, like deer and stuff, it's legitimately a population control thing.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just being like, nope, not going to do it. Doesn't make sense.
Right. Well, and it's like, okay, and that's where it's like, that's what makes, like, you can be a vegan without being a vegan, like capital V vegan.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if you want to cut stuff out of your diet, great, go for it. We are lucky enough to live in a first world nation where you have the option to not consume certain things. Don't pretend that everyone else has to play along with it, or everyone that doesn't play along with it is a terrible person.
Like those people that have funeral services at the market.
Right. It's like I got issues with PETA too.
Oh God.
A group of protesters for PETA threw tacks and nails at the big processing plant that we have in my hometown. And my dad was there to work on the AC.
Mm.
The AC unit that specifically keeps the animals cool while they wait for slaughter.
Right.
Actively, like, going against what they're saying that they're doing. They're not torturing them.
Right. Popped his tires on the way in. And he had to go to this job site for like 3 days, and they kept doing it. So I got issues with PETA. I'm like, he's there to help the animals. Like, what is wrong? Like,
no.
And at some point, there's an exchange. There has to be an exchange. You either eat animals or you're eating produce that comes from very large farms where they're killing arguably a higher biomass of insects and all that other stuff. So there is going to be an exchange of life at some point. And that's just how we evolved.
I mean, we all learned that from the freaking like early stages of life. Did any of these vegans watch Lion King?
There was a interview a while back from somebody in, I believe it was either Alabama or Georgia, and they were asking this lady, like, she was going on about, she was protesting one of the slaughterhouses down there that had shut down. And they asked her point blank, they're like, she's like, well, I don't understand why they kill these cows and these pigs. Why don't they just go to the supermarket and get their meat there like the rest of us? And they asked her, like, where do you think your meat comes from? And she's like, well, the supermarket. You go to the supermarket and the meat's there. I don't understand why you got to kill animals at the slaughterhouse and get the meat there. Just go to the supermarket. She could not comprehend the idea that, oh, no, they kill the animals there and then the meat goes to the Walmart. No. The Walmart meat just magically appears and we get our meat there.
Yeah.
Just pops up in place.
There's so many people like this that exist. They can't fathom how the process works.
Right. And just being
educated,
not even uneducated, but like just so detached from, like, I'm incredibly grateful for the world that we live in, where we get to have, massive cities where people have all of these opportunities laid out for them. But we're not 90% of the population has to be in agriculture for society to survive.
Right.
Yeah.
But we've definitely lost something by moving away from a world where people know where their food comes from and the work and effort and sacrifices that it takes to get to that.
And then legitimate compassion for the animals.
Right.
Farmers do have compassion for their animals.
Have you seen that one video where there's a farmer it was a slaughterhouse, of course, but there's a farmer in there working with a mother who just gave birth to her calf. Yeah. And the mother immediately starts attacking the calf because, certain animals, like they'll off their kids if they know that the cow's not going to make it if they're sick or something.
Yep.
So this cow started attacking her own calf. So the farmer had to save that little calf. Like,
you see that a lot with dairy cattle. Holsteins especially are just like they're genuinely terrible mothers. Now, part of that is
cows are horrible mothers.
Part of that is the selective breeding that we've done has changed them away from their natural herd behavior. But they're done with that now. Like, we could turn every dairy cow in America loose, like just on pasture now, and they would go extinct. They do not care for their calves. They will leave them. They will kick them. So when people, animal rights activists, will come out and say like, "Oh, the dairy industry, they rip babies away from their mothers," it's like it's anthropomorphizing a animal to give it human emotions, and two, you're not even taking into consideration that these animals don't give a shit about their offspring. And the only reason their offspring live is because the dairy farmer separates out the calves, feeds them usually by hand, and then rears them up into either dairy cattle that go on to live for 15, 16, 20 years, or into, cull beef cattle that still get 5 or 6 good years of life before they're eventually slaughtered.
I mean, look at bro. If I was a cow, I think I'd be a Japanese cow.
The Wagyu.
Kobe, bro, they live a good life. They get beard treatment and massages every day.
Yeah.
I would
but
animals taste
I'd
better
also like
when
to
they're
be
happy.
one of the top 1%. It doesn't mean that that's what it's going to be.
I want to be sold for 1% of my body for like $200.
I'll sell your body for $200.
Yeah, I got fires on the street.
Hey yo,
Hey, you may need to put on something a little more enticing.
I like to be eaten. If I was a cow, like I want to be valued.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my
I don't want to be like.
I can't tell if that's the most depressing thing I've ever heard. I just want to be valued, man.
I know. As a cow, I just want to be valued.
You know who does value your well-being? Uncle Sam.
You want to know how big my butthole is right now? Because of Uncle Sam. At least this big. This big. Have you heard me fart at all in my office?
What is oh god, what is it?
It sounds like this.
The average anus can stretch like 8 inches.
You can fit 2 raccoons in there.
What?
Yeah. 2 raccoons or a standard size toaster.
If you've been in long enough, you can fit the whole fleet.
Oh god.
It's good to know that we're all chronically online.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I have no.
We're gonna go away from that. We're gonna less depressing shit. We're gonna play a game here, guys. This is getting later into the podcast. Let's play, and it's getting towards the boss part of the podcast here now. We're gonna play a quick game that's not so bad.
And you said we're going till 6? Fuck.
We don't have to go for 6. No, we're gonna keep it going until all of us get tired at least, or yeah. We're gonna play a game. I'll probably just till the end of this game. I'll play a game. Yeah. You're gonna give me. We're all gonna combine. We're gonna say one power, or we're gonna give each other a power. So actually, no. Yeah, assign yourself a power, and all of us are gonna give you a disability.
I can go first if that would help.
Please.
I would like to traverse through water unaffected.
So I was going to say, I think you could only do traverse through water, and then we have to give you everything that's wrong. With
no. Like I don't want to have to worry about drowning or pressure. Like those are my 2 big things.
Oh man, that's where I was going to go.
Like walk on water and stuff like that.
Yeah, or not even walk on water. Just like
I was about to say, your disability is
like
half the world don't believe in you.
Half the world doesn't believe in me.
If you can walk on water, yeah.
Oh, fair.
Sorry.
Fair enough. No, like mild Aquaman. Not even like the good parts of Aquaman. Like I don't need
just
to be
the
strong.
Fish parts.
Just the fish parts. I want to not drown, and I want to not get crushed.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. You can't see underwater. Like if you go down deep, like
Fair.
you can't see anything.
Okay. Okay.
You have to operate on all those laws.
I was worried you know what? I may have to make an amendment just to make it worse. Is that anytime my head is underwater, I cannot see.
Can't
No,
see.
I can make a disability for you. Ready?
What's up?
You're a female whale in heat.
Oh no.
That's so bad for female whales.
I don't know. The ocean's pretty big. I think you're good. You know.
I could.
Dude. Female whales get R-worded a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
if you're close to
Just
whales, but if you're in the
back on
middle
the
of
beam.
nowhere when no whales are around.
But is this just like when I'm in the water, I like boof into a whale?
No, you have the ability, but I made you into a whale. That's your disability. You're a female
So
whale.
then I can't leave the water. That's
How about
Yeah, you
how
can
you
about,
can't leave the
transform
water,
into
but
a
you
whale.
can traverse through it, like you said you wanted to.
how about
Yeah.
this?
Without
Every time
drowning
you
or
go in the
anything.
water, every time you go in the water, dolphins are actively trying to well, you know.
Mate with you.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
okay. See, that's a fair one. That works because it's horribly inconvenient and disastrous if I fail. But I can
But at
be
some point-
smart about it.
I was gonna say at some point you could turn it into like a game.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, this is you can traverse the water without you drowning. You can traverse the water, right?
Mhm.
You're in that oceanic submarine. That's
No, the Ocean Gate one.
Ocean Gate. You're underwater, you're traversing, and you're not drowning yet.
God.
You are using a Logitech Xbox 360 controller.
I have to say, I think that one might have been a skill issue.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Well, a skill issue on the construction part because that
Yeah.
shit was never supposed to go in the water in the first
No,
place.
not at all.
Like,
Okay,
you
who's got
have-
another power?
God.
Let's see.
Oh, Anyata left. You even say goodbye.
Hmm.
But go ahead. Who's got one?
I'm gonna make it easy. I'd like to fly.
Can only fly 1 inch off the floor.
Oh, dude, hell yeah!
Imagine just like the same speed of a Segway.
I'd
You can-
jump down with it.
You can fly, but you can only fly as long as you're flapping your arms.
Oh god,
That's
I
pretty long
never
time.
go anywhere.
Right. Like that's enough. You could get up like several stories, I think.
So is
But-
it like bird physics?
It's not bird physics. Like it's
Okay.
just like upward level, like
Okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah.
like direction. All of that's under your control. But
If you go right, you just flap
if
this
you
way and then
stop flapping, your power is done.
You know, I think I'd still take it honestly. Because
that's easy. I'll
Because,
give
you
you
know,
one.
the jokes just every time. Hey guys, you know, just got in and boy, my arms are tired.
Oh my god.
That's actually a really good. That's not a disability. It's more like a plus. I would say.
I don't know.
you can
I don't know.
fly.
'Cause, like, how long can you flap your arms for?
I mean, at
I'll
the
give
very
it a minute.
least, I'd save money on gas. I think I could flap. for
You think you could
10
flap
minutes.
the 20 minutes it would take you to fly?
mean,
to work?
If you
At some
fly up
point, you'd
high
wake up to
enough,
it, I think.
if you fly up high enough, you don't have to flap your arm for a good minute,
Yeah.
and you're just
You just
traversing.
start falling straight down.
Yeah. Peaks and
I got one actually. You can fly, but you don't know when it deactivates.
Oh hell no!
that's such a gamble.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say
Well,
you can only
honestly,
ever be like
like
3
you-
feet off the ground.
Like we're doing this for the purpose of being superheroes, right?
The worst superheroes.
The worst way possible.
Right. But like you want to be able to save the people in the burning building.
No,
God, that's
you just
a
have
long way
disabilities,
up.
but they're just very inconvenience.
Right.
For the random activation, is it like a helium balloon? Like you're just standing there and all of a sudden you start just lifting upwards? Like
Like
how does that
Superman.
just activate?
No, he said deactivation.
Oh,
Oh,
deactivate.
Yeah,
oh,
you're
okay.
You're
It
midair.
doesn't
and
work.
just
It doesn't
suddenly-
work at will, basically.
Yeah. Do you get like a countdown?
No, you can just fly and then
I think like
Done.
I think like 3 seconds is worse just because it's like you're either in a position that you know you can save yourself or
You're definitely okay. You're
you
definitely not
know,
okay.
like you've got a little bit, and then you're screwed. Like if
Yeah.
you're just up in the air and it's like 3, 2, 1, for that entire countdown, you're like, well, shit.
Shit.
Well, no, because then you would. Well, then again, you could save yourself if you consistently wear a parachute, though.
Yeah.
But unless you're flying at a low rate, but
Well, I was gonna say
fast,
until you're only like a couple 100 feet off the ground, and the parachute doesn't really do anything.
it slows you down somehow. But
You can fly when you're naked.
Oh hell yeah! Do you know how many like I would be in the news just the like crazy man seen again flying and naked in the middle of Times Square.
oh, you can
You
fly.
become famous.
But
You
every
can-
school you fly over is another like iteration on your list.
This just in, flying man just became a sexual predator, flying over James
In
Griffin
all
Elementary School.
in all 50 states.
He's a felon. You know what? I take it back. I don't want to do that anymore.
Shit. All right, what's
no
yours?
censor, nothing. But what about you? What about you, Dylan? Do you got any disabilities for him?
Disabilities. Oh, that's a good one. Let me see here.
He can fly, but what's his disability?
Ooh, I kind of like what you were saying, where it's like it deactivates. Like imagine you can fly, but it lasts 2 seconds, and then you have like a minute cooldown.
Yeah,
I mean,
see
you can
that.
survive that minute cooldown if you
Yeah.
fly high enough.
Yeah.
I
Or
was gonna
like
say just you can
oh.
fly, but it's only at like walking pace.
walking
Oh,
pace.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gently glide over to the other side of the room real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could go to the grocery store. It would just take you an hour.
Yeah. Which, depending on traffic, may or may not be a benefit.
That's true.
I was saying you're in New York. You're solid.
You get
Oh, yeah.
you get the cardio in.
Yeah. Oh, but do you even burn calories as you're flying?
That's why I was saying the flapping the arms thing. It's like
Oh.
you've
I mean,
got
you can do that.
your
You can do that
physical
regardless. Just
ability.
flap your
I mean,
arms
at that
around.
point, I could just
Yeah.
start running. But like, fuck.
Dude, you would pass the PRT every time.
Yeah.
You're not running.
If it
Flying.
counted as if
Yes, I'd like to actually have that be part of my PRT.
your body responded to your flight as though you were running or walking.
Oh, I'd be so screwed.
Ooh, you can fly, but you're scared of heights. Like
That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
fucking good one.
you can't. Yeah.
'Cause then it's like, God, that's a long way up. Do we need all of those orphans? Or can I get like
Yes,
can I get like third story and below?
Gee, like you're super terrified of heights.
God.
Like 5 feet up, you're already shaking.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good one. All right,
That's
Dylan,
good.
what's your power?
Ooh, this is gonna be a cop out, but I feel like you guys got some good disabilities for this. Maybe invincible.
You only think you're invisible.
Invincible.
Oh,
Is
you
it
only
in-
think you're invincible.
No.
That's just being a crackhead at that point.
You're a normal average day like
I
San
run out-
Diego homeless guy.
I run out in the middle of traffic. I'm like, you can't kill me.
How about this? You're only as invincible as long as you can it uses a certain amount of calories, so like it uses energy.
Kinetic
So
energy with calories?
Yeah, so you either got to figure out where you're gonna what you're gonna eat, where you're gonna eat, how you're gonna pay for it. So you can only be invincible like around payday.
Oh. Whatever your invincibility protects you from, you have to direct that force towards someone else.
Like a
So
like
you
a
get
ricochet
shot and
type
it just
deal.
like randomly.
Right. Someone else winds up with an impact in their chest.
Actually, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah. Because it could be the bad guy. Or, hey, you're walking across the street and you get
Oh.
hit by a truck. There's no bad guy. Who do you point the force of that
So,
impact at?
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh.
as opposed to absorbing the force, I deflect it basically.
Right. It's like you stand there, the truck crumples around you, and then it's like, hey, 3 seconds, pick somebody. Fuck that guy.
Fuck the
No,
truck
but
driver.
And then
what
it's
if
just-
you're like,
Hit me.
what if you're standing in front of an orphanage and there's nothing but small little orphan kids?
Right.
and you got hit by a truck. You're like, oh,
Right.
damn.
Right. It's like, okay, this is cool. You go into the burning orphanage to save the children. You're not getting hurt by the fire, but you've got to pick who is.
Little Timmy's gonna have to
Like,
burn.
Fuck that guy. And then an orphan can't take as much physical abuse as
They
you
already
would
are.
endure.
There's a conversion chart.
Right. It's like, how many orphans can you save at the cost of how many? Like, you got to do the math. Is this worth
You're
me going
thinking in your head, well, no one's gonna miss them anyways because they don't have parents.
God.
Fuck.
I need that put on a T-shirt.
That's a
Whatever
good
you
one.
just said.
No, it's gonna miss me anyway,
Orphans
'cause he's
cannot
just a
take as
fucking
much
orphan.
physical abuse. I need that on a T-shirt.
They already get enough from the foster parents.
That's perfect.
Who are they going to tell? Their
all right.
parents?
Ooh, here's so invincibility.
Hmm.
Dude, that was actually a good one. Somebody has to take the damage.
I think it's your turn to pick a power, and that might be how we close it out.
Oh,
This is the equivalent
Space.
of double it or pass it to the next person.
oh, dude. Oh no, I would say for my power would be manipulation of space-time continuum. I could move time forward, backward, or traverse anywhere in the world.
Okay.
But you can't interact with anything.
Ooh.
So it's just like a movie. You can go anywhere, see anything, but
Go
you can't
witness
touch anything.
Like
So-
I'm not in the physical space except for the present day that I'm in.
Right. It's
Yeah.
more like spectral, or not spectral. What is it? The projection.
Astrophysics, astro
Yeah.
projection.
Like, you can
I
go
could do
witness.
that. I could-
You could go watch the siege of the Alamo unfold, but you couldn't do anything to help the Texans.
Well, I can go in the future and see which team's gonna win and bet on it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but if you do anything in the present, it could change the future.
Right. Traveling,
So you
to,
betting-
traveling to the future is like uncertain. Traveling to the past, like, that shit's set. You're not you can't interfere with anything because you physically can't interfere with it. Traveling to the future is like what are your odds?
So I got
know,
kind of a
you
I'm
double
putting a
hit
risk
for you.
in. Like let's say I'm in the days when Bitcoin started.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw money in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. It's
Yeah.
just a for now.
Or-
You could go to the next 9/11 and be like, "Oh my god, I know what happens," and call the FBI. The FBI would be like, "Sure."
How do you know this?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Who told you about our plans?
Was it George Bush?
Did I tell you about the protester outside the hospital?
Oh my gosh.
There was one
Dylan deals with him every day.
Oh, him, and then there's another guy that we affectionately nicknamed the Crackhead Santa, who we had to
That's
fight on Christmas.
That's
Fun.
um,
Christmas
But I
is
know
always
the
a
guy
good
you're
time.
referencing, yeah.
okay. Your other alternative disability, I'm just going to throw this out there, is that where and whenever you go in history, you are the least preferred racial minority.
I mean, that's me right now. What do you?
Right.
I'm
So
pretty sure it can get worse.
whichever time or place in
Oh,
history
no,
or the future
I
that you
just
go
heard
to, you are whichever
The most hated thing at that time.
complexion is the worst off. So if you
Oh my
travel
God.
to antebellum South,
Oh no! I mean, I'll have a huge dong. But
Berlin, 1944. And you're not supposed to be here.
right.
And we'll let you out.
So it's like you get to
Alright.
experience history, just not the nice
Not
part
the
of
good
history.
Yeah, not the good part.
oh my god! Imagine I go back during the time of the Soviet Union starts, and I become part of the family
Right, right.
members.
You would be, during the Bolshevik Revolution, you would be one of the
I'll be the little boy with what you call it, the
one of the stars.
I don't know. At some
Tsar
point,
Nicholas.
Rasputin wasn't liked.
Huh?
He still seemed to have. At some point, Rasputin really wasn't liked. He seemed to have a pretty good life, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But not a particular person, a particular
Yeah,
type
a
of
particular
person.
race or
So,
ethnicity or
being
I go to ancient Egypt. I'm not
be a
like
Jew.
Oh yeah. Damn, in multiple time of period in history, unfortunately, they didn't like Jewish people.
Yeah, it's kind of a recurring theme, which is why we want our own homeland, but whatever.
Even now, I go now, and the next thing you know, Iran's bombing me or trying to bomb me, or social media is trying to bomb me.
But yeah, so between those two disabilities, either not being able to interact with the physical world or being really not well off.
I mean, if I go back in the past, like the way I am right now, I probably still wouldn't be be accepted. But I would have to go with astro projection.
Yeah,
because I can see what
that's a safe move. Like it's
a very safe move. Because now I can go see what my family was like years prior, and see. Okay,
well, you would have gotten to see that either way.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm okay.
All right.
But what I meant is like, okay, who's my actual ancestors? Who is the beginning grandpa?
Right.
Or beginning grandma? Or
Buddy's
Francis
over here
Drake.
like Patrick. Who are you people?
I'm to find out I'm my own grandpa.
Yeah.
Or I get to see what my kids look like in the future.
That's a big one. That's a big family one.
Yeah, so I can be like, I better start saving
money
for my kids because they may turn out to be dirtbags. Or
you save money for your kids, they become millionaires, and they become dirtbags.
And become a Donald Trump. I started with only a little bit of a loan from my parents.
Look, hey, President of the United States, nothing to shake a stick at. Like, even if they're a terrible person, your kid's going to be president. Like that.
I mean, something.
Yeah.
Hey, talk all the trash you want. He still made it.
He's actually still president, so.
At least he made president. What did you make?
Club sandwich.
Exactly.
Pretty bomb.
No,
club
your
sandwich.
place trash.
God.
All right. I think this is
go ahead and close.
Past 12 o'clock. I think this is what's going to be closing of our Balls of Six podcast. We're going to try to make this happen as much as possible for those been watching or people who's going to be watching in the future. If you guys like this, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you don't, hit it anyways. And I'm just going to bother you. We will all bother you, right, guys?
Leave us a comment about why you hated it.
Or leave us a comment why you liked it.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I want hate. Give me your vitriol.
Hate us.
Be sure to smash that dislike button. And thank you to our sponsor, Manscaped.
If we keep saying sponsors long enough, someday it'll happen.
Somebody's gonna sponsor us.
Can we get a sponsor I want though? Like,
I would like to thank
what
Gamer
sponsor
Subs
do
and
you
their
want?
brand new flavor.
I don't know. Winchester.
Nvidia
Marlboro.
sponsors. Nvidia or
Gamer
AMD.
Subs. I want to drink Grandpa's ashes.
God.
Oh man.
Rusty. But
Well,
again,
CIA, we talked about being dictators. Can we get the CIA to sponsor us?
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
I would.
the
I would
FBI is
love
already
some
listening
drug
on
money.
us or something, or the NSA. So,
I'm already on a list. It's fine.
but again, guys, this is Balls of Six, our very first episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching currently, and if you're watching in the future, thank you so much. We appreciate you. My name is Maleko KurseMark. We got Wes, Lloyd, and Dylan here, and we just want to say good night, and we love you. Don't commit to the 22 a day, and if you are an alcoholic, please see somebody. We love you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh yeah,
And we're out.
Fun.
dude, I'm sweating right now. Oh my gosh,
Oh man, I gotta be at work in 5 hours.
dude, get some rest.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah,
keeping you
no.
up.
I work at a coffee shop. I'm just gonna slam coffee all day.
You working at Starbucks?
Nah, dude, I work at a local place here.
Dude, I gotta visit where you are.
I didn't start.
Meet all the
Hey,
local.
you want to visit middle of bumfuck nowhere, Virginia? Please come by.
Yeah. Or you can
What?
come to San Diego.
Virginia, where? Oh,
Right outside Roanoke.
Oh, Lloyd, by the way, I got accepted to BMET school.
Oh yeah,
Biomed. Fuck IDC school. I'm not doing that shit.
yeah. Fuck that shit.
You don't want to be a doctor without the pay?
No, I'm
credentials
good.
or-
Thank you.
A doctor without the
Literally
pay
anything.
or the degree?
Yeah, exactly. No licensing on the outside.
Nothing at all. Just straight up mediocre work. No, I'd rather
good
get
yet.
biomed because at least they get their CBET and then they get paid like $100K a year right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. If you guys ever want to get out, whenever you want to get out, please talk to me. I got the inside scoop on how you are in fact qualified for 100% disability.
100%. We actually have a lot of people that just got out. They all got 100%, but yes, I will definitely reach out to you. And like,
I only get 40 from my alcohol abuse disorder.
But it's the thing. But like, hey, man, your dick also doesn't work. They don't have to prove that.
Wait,
Oh,
are you being serious about the AA? Because I actually do have that document.
It was several years ago, but
If that's 40%, then I'm chilling right now.
there is a percentage for alcohol abuse disorder.
Yeah, I'd have to look
jeez.
back through it, but yeah. So actually, I got medically discharged just because apparently I've got raging bipolar disorder and a fuck ton other shit.
That'll do it.
But yeah, it's like I forget I'll have to send you guys a link eventually, but there's literally it's like this is the classifications for each thing, and this is exactly what it qualifies for, and you just go into the doctor's office and almost verbatim be like, my knee hurts. I can only move it from this angle to this angle without feeling pain. And they'll do that and be like, okay, cool, move it. And you go, ow, my knee hurts. And they're like, okay, cool, pain, yeah. And you're like, suddenly you got 10% for your knee. You got 15% for your shoulder.
oh, by the way, knee, it's not knees, by the way, it's knee. So it'd be one per each knee.
Yep.
So if it's bilateral, it's left and your right. So if you get 10% for your left, you get 10% for your right.
Is
So
your
that's
back
20%.
ever hurt?
All the
Like,
time.
Yeah, suddenly.
Usually when I'm getting railed, but
Actually, I have a every single day type of neck pain.
Yeah, get it looked at now.
No,
Like,
I do regularly being seen physical therapy for it.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just saying, like, if you can get it documented, it's a lot easier.
I got sleep
But-
apnea and GERD as well, so I'm good.
Oh, dude, you're set. Let me see.
Do you remember Durbin?
Maybe.
She was that butchy chick with the.
Oh
massive-
yeah.
Yeah, guess what? She got 100% disability.
What?
Guess.
It's sleep apnea.
No.
No.
Something that happened to me and you while me and what's his name was trying to pass you water and everything else.
Oh, PTSD for real?
Yeah, well, she stood off in the side watching.
Man, fuck that shit. All right, let's see. I
Right?
got 10% for cluster headaches. I just get headaches and I said, ow, my headache hurts. 10% for knee pain. 30%. You guys ever shit yourself? 30%
Yes.
right there.
You ever
Wait,
did?
what? I've shit
On-
myself plenty of times.
on demand.
You straight up, you got to look up IBS and GERD. 30%.
I have GERD, but as far as IBS, I'm not
You
sure.
can play it up. Nobody's going to test you to see if you shit yourself.
How much do you make a month for, without?
All right. So I make like
Could you imagine if they
Just
tested
from
that? They
this-
just feed you Taco Bell. They're like, shit your pants right now.
do it now.
Do it.
At 100%, I want to say I get like 39 a month, 3,900.
Shit.
God
Wait, and then
damn.
with dependents is even more, isn't it?
What?
With dependents.
Yeah, I'm not married anymore, and I don't have any dependents. But yes, it should be more.
Wait, you got married?
Yeah, dude, I was getting divorced.
It didn't
Oh,
work
when
out.
we
Got
met.
divorced. I think I just got divorced when we met.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, the chick I was dating at the time, broke up with her. Sorry, I get
Oh.
$38.70 a month.
That's still a freaking fat check, especially living in Virginia. You can live off of that. Period.
Yeah, it's so. If you guys are ever gonna get out, just shoot me a fucking text. I have got the whole thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I want to get out so bad, but I can't because I have kids.
Yeah, that you're doing biomeds, so you're gonna be in forever.
Yeah, the bonus is nice, and then not only that, like I can moonlight too. Unless I become big on YouTube, which I'm gonna drag you guys with me.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna fucking drag all of you guys with me.
Hell yeah.
Harder.
You know
So-
what pisses me off?
Hmm?
California has their own laboratory licensing requirements. You have to have taken a physics class as part of your lab program, which we don't do as part of our Navy.
But
Lab
physics
program?
should be fun to do.
So I cannot use my degree or my license in the state of California. So I could not moonlight as a lab tech, even though I am perfectly well qualified to do so.
I mean, why not just take the physics class?
Because it has to be part of your laboratory program.
Yeah, like the
That's so
curriculum.
dumb.
Yeah.
I will say, yeah, before you guys get out, definitely get your licenses and shit in order because I didn't do that, and I have to go fucking retake like an EMT course.
Oh, I have to. Yeah, I got my LVN and stuff too, so I gotta make sure I got that situated.
Exactly, yeah. So have the Navy pay for it so you don't have to.
And EMT, I can get that easily because Anyata just the one that was with us, the Stolen Valor guy. I think he was falling asleep in our thing. Yeah, he got his EMT just recently.
Nice.
But
All right.
dude, imagine I get retirement and disability, and I have a job.
Dude, yeah,
Oh.
you can make bank.
My wife wouldn't have to
It's
work.
not so bad. But anyway, well, I gotta go head to bed.
All right, get some sleep.
Hey, don't be a stranger, Lloyd. Hit me up.
Yeah, no,
sometime.
sorry. Again, yeah, it's been a weird fucking year. So kind of getting back to it.
No, I got you. I'm here for you whenever you need me, man.
Yeah, of course, dude. And again, I'll shoot you guys some links on the general and on Helldivers. I'm like down to play shit kind of whenever.
Yeah. And if you have any like future discussion stuff for podcast, let me know. Or
Yeah.
you guys throw in your ideas.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to host it next time, or if you want to be the host for next time, do it. You be on my stream. You can host it from my stream.
Sounds good.
So yeah.
My
right.
favorite
Well,
painters
have a
in
good night, guys.
history and why it's funny, Mustache Man.
Yes.
All right.
God.
All right.
All
I'm
right,
logging
good
off.
night,
Have a good night.
Love you, bro. Bye. Oh, dude. Wait, what time is it? It's only 12:18.
I know. I'm dragging ass though.
I know. I
Dude,
mean, like,
duty was chill, but I did not want to be there.
dude, I did not want to wake up that early. My wife is still across the street. What the hell? Unless you guys want to play some Helldivers.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, das ist gut, no?
Yeah, we're good.
Why is your wife sleeping?
Yeah,
So we can play some Helldivers?
just a little bit.
Okay, we
Just
can
a
do
little
like.
bit.
I'm about
Yeah.
to piss myself though.
Actually, I'm a
cut
pee too. Let me pee real quick.
Cool.